Get in, loser. We're going podcasting.
Rock on. You can unlock the door first.
Maybe.
Warning. Pregnant women, the elderly, and children under 16 should avoid prolonged exposure to Dirt Diggler. Dirt Diggler may suddenly accelerate to dangerous speeds. Dirt Diggler has high gluten content and is not kosher, halal, or vegan safe. Do not ingest Dirt Diggler, as Dirt Diggler is for external use only. Discontinue listening to Dirt Diggler if any of the following occurs: itching, vertigo, dizziness, discoloration of urine, tingling in extremities, loss of balance or coordination, slurred speech, temporary blindness, profuse sweating, heart palpitations, increased use of profanity. If listening to Dirt Diggler gives you an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, you're welcome. Listening to Dirt Diggler may lead to unplanned pregnancies. If Dirt Diggler begins to smoke, get away immediately. Seek shelter and cover head. Dirt Diggler may stick to certain types of skin. When not in use, Dirt Diggler should be returned to a special container and kept under refrigeration. The ingredients of Dirt Diggler include, but are not limited to, a glowing substance which fell to the earth, presumably from outer space, and bad memories. Do not taunt Dirt Diggler. Dirt Diggler does not come with a lifetime guarantee. Dirt Diggler. Enjoy the show.
Extra heat.
All right, what is going on? It is the Dirt Diggler, the dirtiest Digglers ever. Diggler,
right,
the Dirt
bitches.
Diggler.
Right,
And with me, of course, I have the wonderful.
Kenny the Dork, the unapologetically New England guy.
And on the West Coast, I have, as usual.
Gianni the KC chick with LA branches.
And for the second week in a row, coming out of Virginia, we have
I am Brandon, and I am a Chicago kid.
the Chicago Kid, right? So, my voice is healed up, guys. Wait, hold on. Kenny's making eye motions at me. Kenny, what you got?
Oh, wait, I got breaking news just into the Dirt Diggler Shitty Sports Show newsroom. The Yankees have in place a deal to acquire Giancarlo Stanton, reigning National League MVP from the Miami Marlins. I wonder how they got that inside trading with Derek Jeter.
Well, yeah, Jeets is totally like owning. Oh, damn.
Just purging, because they just sent D. Gordon to the Mariners to play center field.
Isn't that how they got Babe Ruth back
It's
in
a
the day?
fire sale, though, in Miami. And
You pulled out Babe Ruth? Damn.
Yeah, but in the deal, Starlin Castro would go to Miami. If all sides agree with it, it still has to be approved by Major League Baseball, so this could be a competitive bounce thing. But we will monitor this as it develops.
All I hope is that someone in a press conference leans over to the mic and goes, "This is like a dream team," so that I can watch that season collapse for the Yankees.
Seriously,
That's
2018.
the last thing they need.
That's what I want to see, though.
I know.
I'm from Philly. We hate people. No one likes us. We're good with that.
Yeah, we are.
We're good with that.
I'm a Boston guy, and
You're
I
like,
hate everything
I'm
New
cool
York.
with that. It's all good.
Yeah, everyone hates New York. I mean, is there really anyone on this show that doesn't hate New York?
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I don't hate them. I actually hate Boston way more.
Well, their recent success has made them very insufferable.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah, I
I
agree
mean,
with that.
15 years ago, we all hated New York unanimously.
Yeah. Let New York
Fair
start
enough,
winning
fair
again,
enough.
and we'll go back to
The
hating
Yankees
them.
are trying to restore the status quo here, people.
Yep. So, all right.
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, hey, thank you for the breaking news, Kenny.
Yep.
So I'm recovered quite a bit from my illness last week.
I am so happy to hear your dulcet tones again.
That's very velvety.
Oh my gosh.
Silky smooth. But
Yes.
the thing that was growing, I was budding another me, and I started taking
It's like a
meds, and
mystical
it went away.
Dirt Diggler?
No, it's budding. That's how jellyfish procreate. They just kind of spawn off of a jellyfish.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh my god.
yeah, I was, they burned a lot of toxins over there in Afghanistan. I might be part jellyfish now. I don't know. Either way, protozoan. Yes, I was simply splitting. So yeah, I'm all healed up from that now. So that's good because now I can talk and it's not a big chore. And I don't sound like I've been gargling kerosene.
I am going to miss running the show, though.
Yeah, you did a good job last week, man. Everyone did a great job last week. It was great.
You did.
It was great.
It was fun.
So I mean, that's what I got going on right now. I'm just pretty stoked to be recovering, healed up, and being able to run the show. And so, what's going on with you, Kenny?
Well, speaking of recovering, I just want to give a shout out to my mom, the strongest woman I know. We're pulling for you, Ma. I'm glad to hear you're recovering well. She had a little heart issue, and she's in the hospital right now in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Dork's heading up there next weekend to see her after the show. And she's doing better. She's having surgery again this week to repair a bad valve. But she's in amazingly good spirits. Mama Dork is doing pretty well, and her little baby boy is heading up to Kentucky next week to kind of help her out, and we're gonna do some baked goods and bring some cheer to the grandkids. So yeah, my niece and nephew will look forward to that.
Yeah, be sure to give her all the love and blessings from us on the show.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Get
right.
better, Mama Dork.
Get better, Mama Dork. Yep.
Yeah, get
Gianni,
better.
what's going on in your side of the planet other than everything's on fire?
Everything is on fire.
All right.
It's the whole damn state. Like, it's raining ash. I
It's
couldn't.
a
I walked out my
raining
house
ash.
on Thursday. Like, no bullshit, dude. Like, I walked out of my house on Thursday, and it's like it was just a smell of just smoke.
Yeah, I
Just, like,
completely
everywhere.
remember that because I was stationed in Pendleton in '04 during the wildfires they had there, and we got dangerously close to
Oh,
being
wow.
evacuated. Yeah, we had like
Yeah, it
mountain
was
lions
crazy.
coming into the quad in our barracks, and like I remember seeing one wander in from the fourth deck, and some guy that was with us is like coming back from the chow hall, and he's like, "Dude, JMO, don't go in there. There's a cougar in there, or there was a mountain lion, whatever." And he's like, "Really? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty." And that's the dumbass that gets hurt on the weekends after the libo brief when you tell him he does what you tell him not to do in the libo brief.
We had a guy that kept fucking with rattlesnakes, and he got bit twice and continued to fuck
Jackass.
with rattlesnakes.
Which
on
one was
Pendleton.
that?
I couldn't tell you. It's a division. It's just a long time ago, man.
Oh,
But
okay.
This guy got bit by rattlesnakes on 2 separate occasions,
Jesus.
fucking with them, and it's like you're the worst croc hunter ever.
Jesus.
So Brandon, what's going on with you?
Not too much, man. My dad came into town on Thursday night, and we just been kicking it since he's got here. So we've been having a good time, man.
Is your dad dressed up in
All
that
right.
super fly ass 76ers outfit?
No, not this weekend, man. He's wearing he's wearing a purple family reunion shirt.
Oh,
So,
nice.
he-
That was a look. Brandon put up a picture on Facebook, and that outfit was nice. It was all white. It was like the old school 76er shit. It was
Yeah.
It was nice.
That's hot.
It was nice.
Yeah,
I was
I-
like, that man's got taste in teams. And he was like, no, he's a
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, see, the Bulls are rockets for him when it comes to basketball, man.
Oh well, I'm a Sixers fan. I'm a Sixers fan. So all right, well shit. Let's get into this week's schedule, right? As usual, because the NBA season is in full swing. We're going to
Wait,
talk
what?
about NBA.
We're using a schedule this week.
It's a schedule.
Okay, thank you.
It's a schedule.
You threw me off there.
Did I say schedule?
You said schedule.
I don't say that's not even a word. It's
You
schedule.
can't pronounce it correctly.
Schedule.
What are you doing?
Schedule it. All right.
Say shitty sports show.
It's
dang
kind
it.
of shitty. All right, before I get into this, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what makes the show actually shitty, right? Because it's kind of shitty. We make a shitty show, right? And I'm trying to like draw the relation so folks can understand what it means when we say shitty, right? So we're shitty like a fried bologna sandwich, right?
Ah.
We're shitty like that McDonald's burger your mom said she was going to make, going good and down well. It wasn't like McDonald's.
That's pretty bad.
White bread.
Right, white bread with what looked like a meatball on.
Uh-huh.
It was, but it's
With
what you had.
that cheese food.
Cheese food, right? We're shitty. We're shitty like a fucking Pinto with 3 ball tires and a brown door. We're not the best, but we'll get you there eventually, right? So I'm just, for those who've never struggled. As you come up, it's kind of hard to define what it means to be shitty, because I think we do a great job on the show. I honestly think we put a lot of energy
Yes.
into this, and
For
I
the
think
production values we have, we do a great job.
I think we do a great job when it comes to the production values. But I'm using like 2 old laptops. I got like a poker table here with mics freaking hanging off of it. We're in like my basement, I guess. We got fish tanks. There's noise. It's like
the kids are running around with dogs.
Kids are running around. They got dogs and shit. I mean,
Bags.
it's not as perfect as it could be. But it's suitable. It's good
It's
enough.
suitable.
It's kind of shitty though. Like it's not.
However, it could be worse.
It could very well be worse.
Yeah,
Just like having air pudding is bad for dinner, right? Oh, because you can have the McDonald's burger that your mom made, or you can have fucking air pudding,
Which
and
is
that's
nothing.
by far worse. And that's for those who don't know what air pudding is. Air pudding is nothing.
Jack.
You might get a little extra toothpaste in your toothbrush. That's your fucking dinner right there. A
Ugh.
little extra toothpaste.
As long as mom doesn't spread that toothpaste on some white bread.
Or what you do is you empty out an Oreo and you put toothpaste in the middle instead of you remove the cream, put toothpaste in it, and you can.
Ew.
You can also.
Oh, is that an Aquafreshio?
Yes, Aquafreshio.
Or Colgate.
Cocaino.
That flows better.
Crestio. So, all right. All right.
Marketing. That's where we belong.
Among
other places.
Advertise on the show.
Among other places.
So, the schedule. All right. Current NBA action is normal. We're going to talk about the Sixers, Celtics, Lakers, Bulls. We're into the round 3 of the best sports beard competition. Well, we're going to let Brandon go on a rant again about his Bears because they're terrible.
Of course.
Yeah, we're talking about the Bears, and I don't even try to make fun of them. It just happens. So,
it's just kind of what it is.
On that note, we should go ahead and begin.
No, we got more schedule. Hold on. There's the Week 13 key game recap because we're not going over all the games because other games don't matter.
Because there's a lot of shit football being played.
There's a lot of terrible football being played, and we're not going to talk about it. So we're going to go over our Week 14 uneducated predictions, though, and of course the shitty bear of the week and the hot take of the week. So we're going to start it off with Gianni talking about her Lakers. How are you feeling about the Lakers right now?
They're actually not doing too bad. Believe it or not, they're only 4 games out of the A spot. I can't believe that shit myself.
Wow.
I
4
thought
becomes
they
12
might...
in November.
Huh?
Yeah.
4 becomes 12 in March, excuse me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is true, but they got some time to catch up. And Brandon Ingram is playing really, really well, as is Kuzma.
Kuzma's a surprise, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I certainly did not call that kid. And Jordan Clarkson is still coming off in the 6th spot, and he's becoming quite the 6th man. So it seems like they're sort of building a nice little squad there. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, with the NBA, everything sort of happens after the All-Star break. It's sort of like that, frenzy to see, who's going to actually make the playoffs. But they're building to maybe be able to catch the A spot. Who knows?
Exceeding expectations?
Definitely exceeding expectations.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought that I knew they had a whole bunch of young talent, and it just was going to depend on whether or not Luke Walton would be able to rein it in, but he looks like he's doing a pretty decent job. And then, of course, Kobe on the 18th gets his jerseys retired, number 8 and number 24.
Woo!
I mean,
yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I think he's not the best to ever play, but he's in my top 5.
There's definitely a debate. We like to look at swingmen and, the Jordans and the Kobes as far as who's the best ever. And we never mentioned Kareem or Bill Russell.
I will mention Big Red all day.
Well, yes, you're a Celtics fan. But for those who came of
he
age...
only played for the Celtics for 1 year.
Oh, you're talking about Big Red or Bill Russell?
No, Bill Walton.
Bill Walton?
Oh, yeah, Bill Walton. Yeah,
Bill Walton had bad feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had all kinds of everything.
And he is fucking high constantly on the broadcast, man. Have you watched games he calls?
Oh, yes.
That guy is fucking wasted, man. It's glorious.
It is wonderful.
It's like Harry Carey, but...
Okay, I thought you said Bill Walton.
No, I was talking about
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. But
Bill Russell is definitely in the
We've gone on at length about how amazing he's been.
Yeah, with 16 rings on that guy's hands? Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then to be a player coach... On the last one, I mean, that's just stupid.
During segregation?
Right.
During the civil rights movement.
He's definitely in the conversation. Kareem, I still think is the best to ever play. That's still my pick. But, Kobe is good. Yeah. But Kobe is definitely in the conversation. And it's, for him to have gone out on 60 points, I mean, it's just I still can't wrap my brain around that. Shaq was talking shit and was like, "Hey, get 30 before on your last game." He was like, "Fine, I'll double that. No worries."
He put up 81, right?
No, he put up 60.
60?
He got 60.
No, he had that 81-point game
Jalen Rose
10 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
He had one on his last season, though, didn't he?
No, he didn't have the 81-point game was 06.
Okay. Wow, that's still fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is.
So, it's going to be interesting. Now it's the actual official, passing of the guard with Kobe's. He ain't going to put the jersey back on. So it's going to be interesting to see, how this new squad shows up. But it looks like they're finding their new talent, and then it's going to be interesting to see how Julius Randle and Lonzo Ball fit in with that, because these other guys are stepping up unexpectedly. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the teams are developing faster than I think we could anticipate.
Well, and not only that, but as a Celtics fan, we need the Lakers to be good too for the rivalry to be relevant, and we want to see them succeed because it gives us a provocation for our hatred.
But you got to
remember, it adds intensity to the game.
But you got to remember the Sixers are part of that rivalry as well.
Yes,
and so are the Knicks.
This is true.
So
we all need to be good again.
So the Sixers are on their way as well. But let's talk about the Celtics, man. You guys just came off a loss to San Antonio. So any other news?
We lost to the Kawhi Leonard-less San Antonio Spurs last night. Hey, things will happen. You're on the road. Kyrie's still playing balls out. We love it.
Yeah.
The kids are coming along. Dude, Jason Tatum is exceeding expectations.
Wow.
He's great.
Yeah, he is.
He's
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
I like him a lot too.
He's going to give Ben Simmons a little bit of a run for Rookie of the Year, but I still think Simmons will win.
Simmons is ridiculous.
He is. But Tatum is leading the league in three-point efficiency.
Hey,
he's better than Curry and Thompson.
Curry's beat down right now. He's fragile.
Yeah. But to be at and I know it's only December, but it's still impressive to see that a rookie who could be a sophomore at Duke right now.
Yeah.
Is leading the league in NBA, leading the NBA in 3-point percentage. And another encouraging thing to see: Gordon Hayward's out of the boot.
Good.
He's out of the boot, ladies and gentlemen.
Walking around in his own power, maybe doing a little bit of jogging, training.
Oh, he still ain't gonna play this season.
No. It'd be foolish to bring him back.
Yeah.
It'd be foolish to bring him back and risk rupturing something because the ligaments and everything.
Yeah, he needs to be fully healed.
Well, even if we waited until April or May.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look, judging by how quick some of these folks are recovering, there is a chance that we could see him during the season.
We could, but I don't think the Celtics are going to be that silly.
We would hope not.
That's risking out on losing your entire investment.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, they're on Netflix.
Stranger things have happened, but I don't think. As much as I hate the Celtics, I don't think they're that dumb.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to wait and let this. And he's still really young. You don't want to risk another, probably close to 10 years of his career. You don't want to do that.
And he could wind up re-signing in Boston after the 4-year deal's up, too.
Well, that's what happened to Dwayne Wade is they rushed him. He came back from injury too soon, and he never...
Derrick Rose.
And Derrick Rose...
Yeah.
I was just about to say Derrick Rose. I kind of feel for that
prime
kid,
example.
They call me Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
God.
What, did you expect me to not say some shit like that?
I knew it was coming. I'm just kind of mad you beat me to it.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well, there we are.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, now we're on the Sixers, all right? So, Joel Embiid is the process, and Ben Simmons is a monster. Here's the thing about Ben Simmons, though. He's a 6'10" point guard. He's actually like a 7-footer once he puts his shoes on. He has no jumper. He has no outside game whatsoever. He's shitty from the free throw line, and he's probably going to be Rookie of the Year because none of that shit seems to matter.
He's a dazzling assist maker.
He's got court vision, and his. All right, so I watched most of that Lakers Sixers game a couple days ago, and Simmons his agility, his acceleration, the athleticism for a guy that size is unheard of. Like I watched Kevin Durant, who's similar in his height, play, and Kevin's long and spindly, but he's not mind-blowingly fast, right?
No.
But to watch Simmons, who's got that same height, explode the way he does, I haven't seen someone of stature.
It's pretty freaking incredible.
Like that. Yeah, since LeBron. LeBron's the only guy I've seen that was big, that could hustle like that. I mean, Shaq could move.
Magic
wasn't known. I'm watching him. Magic was exceptionally smooth, but Magic wasn't super duper athletic. Magic was smart. He played. He would.
But he was also a big dude. He was 6'9". I mean,
he was huge.
Guard.
But if you look at the athleticism of Magic Johnson, they don't compare to LeBron James. Magic is not going to run you down for the length of the court and block your shot against the backboard. Magic's not doing that. Right, Magic's gonna take the ball down a low post and beat the brakes off your point guard. That's what he's gonna do. That's what he did. He's a very versatile dude. But as far as raw athleticism, LeBron is got Magic beat. And I think Simmons is of a similar cut as LeBron, as being a large person who's way more athletic than he ought to be. Like Anthony Davis, who I swear to God is going to be going to the Lakers at some point. But
I think he's going to Boston.
You tried to send him to like 3 different teams. You tried to send him to Boston first, and then you tried to say you said he was going someplace else.
Maybe
You've been
Philly.
trying to get him traded.
LeBron's looking at Philly.
A minute.
LeBron's looking at Philly.
You will never not let that go, will you?
I'm going to make it happen, damn it. I want to see it.
You're going to make the Sixers great again. You're going to make them great again.
As much as I love Anthony Davis' skill set, and as much as I would love for him to be in Chicago, I would hate for them to bring him in there with the people that are in the front office.
Yeah, it's a mess right now.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
So let's talk about the Bulls, man. Let's talk about them, dude. What's going on with the Bulls?
You know what? The only thing I have to say about them is that they finally got a win.
Look who won a game.
Yeah, look who
They're
won.
in the right direction.
So yeah, they finally got a win. They won over I almost called them the Charlotte Bobcats, but they won over the
Team
Hornets.
Charlotte.
And, yeah, basically.
They're Michael Jordan's people.
Yeah, they're his kids. But we'll see what happens from here. If I'm going to be totally honest, I don't see the Bulls winning more than 15 games this year. I think that organization as a whole is just all messed up, man. So they gotta figure some things out and get some key pieces in there. But we'll see what happens going forward.
So what's the over and under on fist fights? How many black eyes we looking at right now for the Bulls?
Well, we got one already.
We got one. How many more are we looking at for the season? There's potential for more.
No more than 5.
No more than 5 black eyes.
Yeah, no more than 5, not including the last one.
All right, Gianni, do you agree with that? No more than 5, or you think they can top that?
Shit.
I don't know. I mean, we're just in the first quarter of the season. I think that there's potential for maybe 8 to 10 more. I mean, I think it's possible.
Wow.
When you're that shitty.
I'm not as interested in the black eyes as I am the results on Monday night after the Celtics wiped the floor with the Bulls.
So but will there be more black eyes?
Yes.
More than 5?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, the team's on a downward spiral, and there's frustration boiling over. That happens. The whole thing comes apart. It goes off the rails.
Well, apparently, engaging in a fisticuffs match is a good way to find yourself on another team that's probably going to be better. So I can see another 6. I can see more than 5 happening.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for JHI, didn't it?
Oh, he didn't give him a black eye though. So
how do we know?
We don't, and that's the fun part.
Yes.
All right, the best beard tournament. Brent Kiesel.
Duh.
Yeah.
Continues forward with his majestic beard.
Number 1 overall seed.
Right, number 1 overall, and he ends up matching up against Braun Strowman.
Whoa!
Who's the number 14 seed.
In the semis.
Right, his guy's almost got a McEnroe-esque
run,
except his
Cinderella run.
His beard is huge. It's just fucking.
He's a monster among men.
It's unkempt though. That beard looks like it has fucking things living, like birds and shit living in it. Oh no, man, that beard.
But he's not finished with you.
No, he's not finished with us. No, but his fucking beard. His beard looks like it violates several freaking county health codes.
I was going to say an international trade agreement.
Well, not trade. I wouldn't say trade agreements. Definitely health codes, though, because of the vermin living in it.
Yeah, it might be a bird's nest.
It could. Remember, was it Lord of the Rings, one of the prequels, that fucking wizard that had the bird living in his hat? That was shitting on everything. I believe that
Peter Griffin with the birds in his beard and
yes,
Family Guy.
Yes. That's what Braun Strowman reminds me of. Peter Griffin with the bird, the family of birds living in his fucking beard.
And Brett Kiesel looks like he should have played for Minnesota because he looks like a Viking.
Brent Kiesel looks like he was an actual Viking.
Yeah, like he ate people for a
He
living.
might have been.
He might have been. Yeah, shit.
And who we got in the other matchup?
Well, all right, so we have the number 2 seed, James Harden, versus Justin Turner, number 4 seed.
Oh, Big Red from the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's both of these matchups are impressive.
Yeah.
Both of these matchups are impressive.
Yeah.
But, we need everyone to click on those links, though, and vote.
Yeah, man.
We didn't have a really good turnout last one. It came,
Came down to the wire with a lot of...
Yeah, it came down to the wire. So let us know what you think of these beards. You only got 2 matchups to vote on, and then we have our finals. Then we move on
to mullets.
To the mullets.
Yeah!
So all those folks who love hockey in the 80s and shit. Well, in the 90s.
And a couple of tennis and golfers, too.
Man,
a couple of tennis players
the
and golfers.
golf mullets are always great.
John Daly.
Yes.
John Daly never gave a fuck.
John Daly and Andre Agassi will make this worth it alone.
Look, John Daly never gave a fuck.
Oh my
He
God.
was there to party. John Daly was there to party.
He was the Rex Ryan of golf.
He was like, hold my beer.
No,
hold
there's
my
no better analogy than that.
That is fucking spot on, Brandon. That is brilliant. Good. Wow, sir.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I'm bringing the heat with the comedy this
You
week.
brought it, man. Brought it.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Brandon, let's hear from you, Brandon. How are you feeling about the Bears? Before we get into the recaps here, give us your Bear essentials, man.
Well, for starters, the 49ers game. For me, I said that the Bears would win, and sure enough, I thought it would happen, but we got crushed by not Jimmy Garoppolo. Excuse me.
Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
We didn't get beat by him. We got beat by none other than number 9, Robbie Gould. The Bears' all-time leader in field goals and points.
How's it make you feel,
Outside of
Brandon?
that, you say, how does it make me feel? I could drop kick a panda.
Ow!
That's
Brandon,
monstrous.
damn.
I mean,
I
you
could-
want to beat actual bears. You want to fight actual bears.
I
You're so
could-
mad.
I could punt an alligator right now.
You can punch a gator. Nice.
No,
Oh, wow.
punt, not punch.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's even more impressive because you
Would
have
you
to
be
lift
willing
him.
to fight with in a phone booth? Are you that angry?
Hey, I got one. Would you be willing to be locked in a room with a Wolverine who's high on angel dust after you yourself have been dipped in brown gravy?
That's pretty
Oh,
fair.
that Wolverine is going down. That Wolverine is going down.
Wow.
Fuck that weasel.
It's over.
Fuck that weasel.
But of course I was disappointed after that game. But at this point, I'm watching to just to see how much worse it gets. Because
So it's
from
like
here,
a train wreck.
So it's like the train wreck that you're watching.
Yes.
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 The
Wow,
train
Johnny
wreck.
and I were thinking the same
A
thing.
fiery train wreck.
Flaming train wreck. Choo choo,
So,
motherfucker.
by the way, not only that Robbie Gould beat you, but Jimmy Garoppolo with his 293 passing yards and his wavy locks and his winning attitude from what college did he go to? There,
You know what? I don't even think that's important right now.
he went to
George.
Eastern Illinois. And also,
case you
the
forgot,
Bears
I'm
had a
reminded.
chance to trade for him as opposed to trading up all those picks one spot to get Mitchell Trubisky. You could have had Garoppolo.
I don't think it would
We
have
could
mattered.
have had
though. They
him
would've
also
still
at
been
the same
terrible.
time. Yeah, at the same time, it may still have been terrible. And on top of that, Patriots have a history of, either trading away
Matt
or
Castle, I know.
Yeah, you know the history. You're a New
Duh,
England
that's
guy.
why we stuck with Brady so long.
Who's
Of
the backup
course.
now?
Brian Hoyer. Hoyer the Destroyer.
Oh.
He went back to New England.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Did Curtis Painter suit up for you guys at all?
No.
Thank God. He was terrible.
Kevin O'Connell did.
Who the fuck is Kevin O'Connell?
That's
I
exactly
don't
what
even.
I mean.
That's a name I'm familiar with.
This is
Why
a
do
very
you need
good
to know the
question, yeah.
backups? Brady has been a model of consistency
Because
except
your
for
backups,
2008.
because your backups
Yes,
are
but-
who they dangle in the open market and who people overpay for.
Yeah, that's why we got Philip Dorsett from the Colts.
Right. So, but I mean, Briskett's doing well, right? Garoppolo is
It's
pretty
about as
solid.
well as can be done as if when you're getting the shit kicked out of you every week.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
I do too.
So, all right, with your Bears.
But,
So, was that game
yeah,
played in Chicago? By the way, was that
it
game
was.
played in Chicago?
It was in Chicago.
So it looks like Gold still got it in Chicago, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's still money.
But
Don't know it.
Still money in Chicago,
to
baby.
continue on the same thing I said about Fox last week, he's got to go because he's lost the locker room. He
Oh.
again any
Firefox.
yeah, Firefox. Any guy who will come out
Not
and
even from
admit to the
Mozilla.
media that everybody's confused and no one knows what they're doing, you got to go.
Not a good look.
Yeah,
Nah, it's
that's
not
a
a good
bad
look at all.
look for a team.
So as far as coaching bad looks, saying that, is that worse than McAdoo saying, when they asked him about halftime adjustments, like, what'd you say to your team at halftime? And he's just kind of like, is openly admitting you have no idea what the fuck's happening worse than just standing there like an idiot? I mean,
No, no.
I wouldn't know.
He's still there with the Eli face on.
Oh, well, Manny face is always entertaining.
Manny face is the best face, by the way. As an Eagles fan, I personally am a big
As
fan
a
of Manny
Patriots
face.
fan, I was a bigger fan of the 5-head Manning face.
Oh, that guy's forehead was fucking huge.
5-head.
7, 8, 9 head?
Maybe.
No 10?
It was serious. It was serious.
I don't know
He
about
had
no
enough
chin,
head
but
for
there was no
another
chill.
face.
Oh shit! All right, before we get into the game recaps, I just wanted to talk about this NFL commercial. Right, you got the commercial where the guy's getting ready to go to his wife or girlfriend's place for dinner, or her parents' place, right? And they're apparently all Chiefs fans. He's got on the Raiders jersey, and she's like, "You can't wear a Raiders jersey at my house family's dinner." So he fucking takes his jersey off, and he's got this obnoxious ass Raider sweater, and it's got the lights and shit on it, and he sits there. Now I have no problem with the act of doing that, right? That is the ultimate middle finger to a division rival's fan base. What I didn't like, and maybe it's just me, was how he looked down and looked ashamed to be doing it at the table. No,
You gotta
sir.
own that.
No, sir. You lock eyes with the patriarch of the family and establish your fucking dominance.
Fuck yeah.
I can't excuse that. Like, look, if I'm at a Cowboys fan's place for a meal, after I have my poison tester tested, I'm going to wear my Eagles jersey and I'm staring someone down. Yeah, what you got, Kenny?
What I want to know is, why are fans of rival teams dating each other?
Shit happens, bro.
It happens.
She wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
Her
it definitely
family
happens.
was.
Oh, that's true. She wasn't wearing any Chiefs regalia.
Right.
Yeah.
Her family were the
She
fans.
wore red, but she didn't wear Chiefs.
Right. We can assume it's Christmassy, so red is an appropriate color,
this
right?
is
Green.
Christmas.
Yes.
So she tells him not to wear this jersey. He wears the sweater, and I'm like, cool, sweet. You didn't wear the jersey. Now, own it. Make eye contact.
Like, seriously, he should have owned it.
He
But
should have
it's
made
like,
eye contact
yeah,
with the dog.
The dog.
He should have made eye contact with the fucking
I just love
brother.
Basset Hound, so I thought that was great.
Grandma should have got the ice grill. Like, everybody should have got some. Like, you're a Raiders fan, man.
Although
you're
I-
supposed to
Yeah,
be
and
kind
don't blink.
don't even blink.
not
Just
blink.
stare.
But the thing I
That's
disagreed
right.
with the most with the hound, the little hound dog at
Yeah.
the end there, is he wouldn't have growled. He'd have been howling the second the guy walked in the house. Like,
You're right.
like
Should let him know,
nonstop.
like, this is not the place. This is not
That
the place.
Basset Hound would have had no chill.
I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, go ham. Go
ham.
Commit.
It's
Commit
like
to
a
it.
Jets fan showing up
Agreed.
at a Patriots dinner.
Just fucking acknowledge it. Like, just, all right.
And they
I'm-
just might respect you a little bit more after that.
I mean,
Maybe.
Shit. Grandma
be.
get up, leave the table because she's pissed. Hey, could you grab
Could
me a
be.
beer while you're up?
Right?
Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, keep that train
ZFG.
rolling.
Brace the savagery inside your heart, Raiders Nation.
Seriously.
Shit.
Because, you're playing the Chiefs this week, so bring it.
Bring it, dude.
That's
All
right. That's right.
All right, so let's get into this
Key recap.
last week's key game recap. The Vikings knocked off the Falcons in Atlanta. Which, all right, why does this matter? One, the Falcons were at home and they're kind of trying to take a wild card spot right now and trying to regain their form. Julio Jones the week prior had lost his fucking mind,
Yeah.
and he was shut down in this
Like
game
a
by
couple
the
catches
Vikings
for 20
defense.
yards.
I called it. I said that they were going to take away Julio, and it was going
know.
to be a tough day
Hey.
for the Falcons, even at home.
I thought it would be low scoring. I didn't imagine it would be this low scoring. Like,
So-
this was the first time in over 5 years that the Falcons were held without a touchdown, home or away.
That's ridiculous. To
Wow.
hold the
That is
Falcons
insane.
out of the end zone. So
Wow.
3 field goals. That's all they got.
Yeah, that's
the
a pretty
Falcons
good
only
defense.
getting 3 field goals. Are you kidding me?
with Julio Jones, I think Xavier Rhodes put the clamps on him.
Taylor Gabriel too.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
So
and those running backs that you were clamoring for to get the ball in the Super Bowl.
well,
Bruh.
Wow.
they had 9 yards per carry.
I know.
Give them the ball.
Why aren't they charming
They're
on
not
the
gonna
defense?
be
Like, we might have to start
I
taking
I know.
the Vikings
that just,
defense.
If I was a Falcon fan, like, that would have just, like, taken my breath away for a second. But
Like
I'm
the
stuck
Sean
with the
Payton
Chiefs.
choking motion.
Well, I mean, if you're a Falcons fan, you've experienced worse recently. Trust me.
Yeah, well, and then not only that, but like, did you see what Sean Payton did Thursday?
Sean Payton on Thursday got his team.
He was ham.
He cost his team the game.
Yeah, he was a dick.
What was funny was all the shit talking and trolling that the Saints did leading up to that game, with the 28 the 3 shirts and all the other bullshit they did
And
about
the choking
the
motion.
Falcons choking, and then they
Right.
probably go out and choke.
They shot the bed. They soiled the
and
pantaloons.
shit the bed. I say
I do say. Good
is it time
show.
for Sean Payton to go?
no,
think-
No.
no.
Is he-
Actually,
No.
no.
If he does, I got a good place for him to go.
No. No, I don't want to see him in the AFC North. In the NFC North. All right, here's the deal.
NFC North.
Yeah, NFC North. Sean Payton will be a waste in Chicago because your front office is fucked up.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't get the personnel he needs. He requires a certain level of control that he's not going to have in Chicago.
No.
And he requires a certain amount of support. He's
not
just
only
not going
that,
to go.
but let's face it. He and Mickey Loomis have done a great job rebuilding this roster.
They've done
A very great job.
Alvin Kamara.
They have.
Who
They
saw
have,
him coming?
yeah.
Who saw Alvin Kamara coming? No one.
And not only that, but like that Thursday night game. Back to that.
Yeah.
Amazing how different a team the Saints were without Kamara in the game. You know, they really do rely on him. They still had Mark Ingram. They still had all their receivers. They still had Drew Brees, and they couldn't get it done.
Well,
Even Mark Ingram got a little banged up.
Yeah, Mark. It's it's part of the game. But the Vikings, being that they won the game, it puts them firmly on top of the NFC as far as seeding. Firmly right now, so it would take for them to lose and the Eagles to win and some other things to happen in order for them to lose that number 1 seed.
Dude, the road to the Super Bowl goes through Minnesota and it might end in Minnesota.
So it'll be interesting.
Well, it will end in Minnesota, obviously, because that's where the Super
We
Bowl
know,
is.
yeah.
But with Minnesota in Minnesota,
I know, right? The first team to ever host the Super Bowl. That's probably why it won't happen.
probably won't happen. And it's the Vikings. I mean,
Bruh, they've lost 4 of them
duh.
in the 70s.
Like
but
it's
whatever.
the Vikings.
It's the Vikings though.
It's still the Vikings.
It is.
It's still the Vikings. Yeah.
Always they're like the Eagles of the NFC North. So all right, so I'm not saying like, some teams just can't have nice things. Maybe that'd be my team's part of it.
Who knows?
Shit.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
I used to think that way too.
I know, insufferable motherfuckers, man. New England. Speaking of New England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good God. They just completely shut down the Bills. They put Tyrod out with an injury early.
Yeah, he was hobbling. He was getting beat up.
Yeah, and then Nathan Peterman didn't do much better. But, folks. Tyrod and Nathan Peterman Tyrod threw 2 interceptions. Peterman threw none.
Wow.
Congratulations, you loser. Anyway.
He's still
the Patriots just made the Bills their bitch.
Yeah.
But what happened later on disgusted me. As a Patriots fan, I can fully admit this. Rob Gronkowski, I don't care if you're getting held, you're getting mugged, you're getting knocked down. Pass interference happens. You've got to be more of a professional. You do not do what you did to Tre'Davious White.
Yeah.
And then just say, oh, that's not what I'm about. You lost your mind. I get it. But seriously, it's frustrating. For 7 years you've been putting up with this. Let's call it Jason Witten down in Dallas, who's been putting up for 15 seasons.
Matter of fact, call Tony Gonzalez.
Right. Let's call any other tight end. Antonio Gates.
Well,
I'm sorry, but there's so
Antonio Gates used to get beat
need
up.
a better modicum of decorum.
How many rings has Gronkowski accrued during that time period? This is a guy who's a key part of a very stable, winning franchise right now, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting held and hand checked and all the other shit because you're a fucking giant human being who's very
and he
fast
still
and
had
strong.
9 catches for 145 yards.
Why are you losing your cool against these motherfuckers, dude? You got hardware at home.
Yeah, and not only that, they're still on the schedule. You're going to see him again on Christmas Eve.
And it was a lame ass hit, dude. He could have done better. I honestly, for someone like Gronk, I expected some an elbow drop
and
or a leg
now that
drop
you
or
mention
something.
how lame ass a hit it was
pretty lame.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White crying his little eyes out about how he has a son at home. Okay, son. I understand that you were wronged. I get it, but you went a little overboard in playing the victim card and calling Gronk a dirty player when you yourself were not clean. So let's tone it down with the crocodile tears.
Well, let's be honest here. In the AFC,
there's no crying in football anyway.
He was crying.
No, so this is the kind of shit you see though in the AFC East, right? You see the Jets do it, the Finns do it, and the Bills do it to the Patriots. When the teams, and trust me, I'm not a Patriots fan at all, but when you have a franchise, when the disparity in skill is as wide as it is in the AFC East, any edge these guys can get, they'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, any edge.
It's bold
from Rex Ryan talking shit to this guy bitching about he's got a family at home to any of the other things that
if
he's
you
got.
need
To
that to
Dominic
give you an
and
edge.
Kike Alonso trying to break Tom Brady's legs every snap.
Oh, please, we got to play them Monday
But
night.
no, seriously, this is what you do if you know you fucking suck and you can't win straight up. I have to be honest with you, because as much as the NFC
if you can't
East,
win straight up, cheat.
as much as the NFC East beats the shit out of each other, you don't see this kind of shit so much. You see stand-up fights.
Yeah.
But you don't see, like, the super extra late shit, the low hits. You don't see it. You really don't, because you'll fucking get your eye ripped out.
Yeah.
So, and there's much more parity in the NFC East than in the AFC East. You just have one dominant team and 3 other shitty teams trying to catch up for the last 15 fucking years. So, this is the kind of shit that's going to happen. Gronk has to know this.
Yeah.
And he's got to understand that these guys...
He's got to be prepared for it.
He's got to be smarter than this.
Take a page from Tom Brady's book and don't let them get to you on the field.
Just run your jibs like anybody else and come back out there and make them your bitch.
Smile on the podium after the game and move on.
Yeah, that's all you got to do, man.
Turn the fucking page.
Gronk
be a fucking professional.
Gronk loss is cool. He should have lost more than one game as a result.
He should have. But the league really wants the Steeler game to be competitive.
So there you go. It's all about money anyway.
So there you have it.
So
Yep. It's definitely.
Well, that's why Juju only got one game. We'll get to that.
Oh man. So the Niners beat the Bears in Chicago. We talked about it during the Bears Centrals. They didn't score an actual touchdown. There's a bunch of field goals.
Jimmy looked good.
Why is this?
He did look good.
Why is this important? Because the Jimmy Garoppolo era has started in San Francisco or wherever they play at now, Santa Clara.
Yeah.
And
it's surprising to see him, just slide into Kyle Shanahan's system.
It really is. He's a skilled quarterback.
So this kind of validates his talent.
But what it does is it also validates the Bears' defense to a point for keeping out of the end zone.
Yes.
The Niners are not a totally incompetent team. They lack talent.
Yeah.
Right? Their coach is, solid. They just don't have
front
talent.
office is getting better too.
Right, front office got John Lynch up there. They're making some changes. There'll be a force to be reckoned with. Well, there'll definitely be a team of note within the next 5 years as they come together and start to draft new players. They've got some great playmakers on defense and on offense. Eric Reed is still a Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
Joe Staley. When he comes back, he'll go back to being a Pro Bowler. So
yeah, games like this are encouraging because you see one of the NFL's great franchises finally moving back in the right direction.
Yeah,
I was about to say, they've got the pedigree.
It's not bad for the Bears. It's not bad for the Bears because it's one more brick in the wall against Fox. So you get a few more of these in the books, and you can finally move on from Fox. But honestly, it doesn't matter who the Bears bring in if they're going to allow that shitty front office. If the McCaskills don't open up their fucking checkbooks,
because Ryan Pace,
and start.
Even with the pedigree, they're gonna have to spend some money.
They're gonna spend some money.
Ryan Pace should have been fired on draft night.
I don't know about that because I think he found a few gems here and there.
All right, so here's why Kenny makes a statement, right? I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this. We don't disagree with the pick of Trubisky. What we disagree with was the amount of capital burned to move up one spot to pursue a quarterback
who would have been there.
Who would have been there and third pick.
Yes.
It's like feeding the parking meter $20 and change when the motherfucker only takes $1. Like that's the equivalent of what the Bears did in pursuing Trubisky, which is why we have a problem with the front office. It was an absolute waste of draft capital.
What's wrong with you?
It's an absolute waste of draft capital. So we can't get behind that front office. Now you may have found some gems later on in the draft but you're hurting now going forward. The Niners are going to be the team that has the capital going forward.
Yeah.
So that's the shit that happens, man.
Yeah, and I agree with everything that you just said. I totally agree.
So Pace is probably a great talent evaluator, but I don't want him, shaking and moving during draft day with my draft capital. I need somebody who understands when players are going to come off the board.
Yeah,
because exactly. I mean, if you were like number 10 and you moved up and traded all that shit for number 2 to take him, cool. But you're like the next fucking pick.
Yeah,
he's
you make yourself look stupid.
The Niners aren't going to pick this guy.
And we've seen how Solomon Thomas turned out as well.
He's solid, man.
Beast.
I mean, he's solid. He's good.
Yeah. And you already have Mike Glennon under center.
I think he's a little nicked up right now.
But yeah.
So, moving forward, Kenny, hit us with the next one.
The Packers, they took care of the Bucs in overtime. They needed overtime to beat the Bucs, feeding my argument that Brett Hundley ain't going to be getting it done. But they won't be having to put up with Brett Hundley much longer. Apparently, because Aaron Rodgers is throwing in practice, and he could be back in 2 weeks.
I think they laced him with adamantium.
I think so too. He's Weapon X.
Yeah. I think he's got an adamantium collarbone now.
Adamantium collarbone.
Just a collarbone, though.
Just the collarbone, reinforced. Yeah,
just the collarbone,
not vibranium.
Ben Tony Romo wishes he had that.
I know, right?
Jerry didn't feel he was worth it because he had Dak.
Right. He looked at Tony and said, "Suck my Dak."
Oh,
Nice one.
Wow.
Nice
yeah,
one.
that was
Wow.
pretty off the cuff, Kenny. Shit.
There you go, Kenny.
All right, so the Jets beat the Chiefs.
What the fuck is that?
All right, so I think the big problem in Kansas City is
They're
they
cheating.
have forgotten that the
They're
object of the
cheating.
game, and the great words of John Madden,
No,
is to
no.
outscore your opponents.
I disagree with that one. The offense put up 31 points.
Their defense is bad. The defense is
like,
bad.
sorry, the big complaint for the last few weeks in this losing skid was that they weren't putting up points on offense.
And then
then they go out and put up 30. Not only that, they were up 14-0 5 minutes into the game.
So you're saying that
They sure were.
So you're saying that the defense gave up the game.
The defense fucked this game away.
That there were no turnovers on the hand of Alex Smith that could have at all swayed this game.
No, I'm saying the defense didn't show up and do his job. Was too busy throwing flags into the stands to really win this game.
Oh,
well.
dude, he lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, he's
that was
suspended too.
But
Like-
no, that was against Oakland, wasn't it?
No.
No, that was
against the
that was
Jets.
against against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
the Jets.
Yeah, Marcus Peters.
He lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, that was this past Sunday against the Jets.
He threw the flag.
Yeah, because like the defense,
And
the
then he
Chiefs'
walked off the
defense
field.
on the winning touchdown was committed like 4 penalties in a row that would have gotten the Jets off the field.
Look, yeah, they definitely
Yes.
kept the Jets alive in the red zone. I watched it.
yeah.
It was a mess.
That was all on the defense.
So Marcus Peters chucks the flag into the stands,
yeah,
walks off the
Yeah.
field, is brought back out
Because-
no socks.
yeah. Wait, I'm not ejected. What?
I don't. He's suspended now.
He
so
ejected himself.
yeah, he did.
Well, I mean, he didn't want to be playing anymore.
He did suspend
No.
himself. He quit.
No, here's what's happening. The Chiefs are cheating. This happens every single year. It doesn't matter who is playing. It doesn't matter who is coaching. Since like the Marty Schottenheimer days, it's like okay, they'll get up and they'll have a winning record, and then they'll be like, oh my God, we're the Chiefs. We're not supposed to be winning like this. So we're gonna start losing inexplicably. That's just what it is.
Well,
See,
I-
what did I say about the Jets last week though? I said that they would win this game on accident.
He's right. Oh my God,
holy shit!
You did say that.
he
Yeah.
did. We will verify.
Hell yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did.
The
Our
tail of the
sources can
tape.
confirm.
Yes, yes. So, all right. So the Giants lost to the Raiders in Oakland, and well, Kenny's got someone on the inside. He's got some footage.
Oh man, you're
of
gonna
the
love this
aftermath in Mara's office, right? So the day after. So let's take
I
a
would
listen.
love to have been
Let-
in person for this.
Oh yeah, let's roll the tape. Let's take a listen to this. Come in.
Oh, hey, Mr. Mara, key card don't work no more. Vinny over in security says I should come talk to you about it.
Ah yes, Ben. Please have a seat. I noticed you're going with the classic McAdoo slick back hair.
Yeah, I got a funny shaped head and, put a little dap on it. This is what works.
Oh, good. I also see that you have that mustache as well.
Yeah, the old crumb catcher. Mom says it makes me look like dashing or something, whatever the fuck.
Amazing. I see you still have that blue jumpsuit.
Yeah, you know what? Don't have to wash it but once a week. It's really handy when you're blowing snot rockets or like when you spend too many hours in your office drinking beers, you buff all over yourself.
Right, look, since I've got you here, I wanted to talk to you about how you benched Eli Manning.
I mean, geez, it wasn't like we was winning anyway, so I figured give that dope Gino a try, right? Mm-hmm. And, I don't mean to be rude here, but, I think Eli's, like, special.
No, he isn't. Not at all.
Then why does he look like that?
Ben, that's just his face.
Really?
Yes, look, Ben, we were not big fans of you benching him and breaking his consecutive game started streak.
But why? He's like a loser with, like, this stupid face.
The guy's got 2 Super Bowl trophy and 2 Super Bowl MVP awards.
I had no idea, literally, about any of that. So you're telling me he isn't retired?
Not Ben. We do not use that word anymore. And no, he isn't. Look, this isn't working out. Look, we don't normally fire coaches mid-season, but you've made a huge mess of things here. Your defense is in full mutiny. Your receivers, I think, are holding out at this point in time. You've benched one of the greatest quarterbacks the franchise has ever seen. You've lost this team. You're bad with the media. You gotta go.
But that's how America do things.
Oh my God! Look, I'm gonna have to ask you to, I'm gonna call Vinny. I'm gonna call Vinny, and we're gonna come down here, and he's gonna help you gather all your shit so you can get the fuck out of my office.
You know what? Fuck you too. I didn't need this gig anyway. I got that sweet valet gig lined up. I just asked the manager to go from part-time to full-time. And maybe he gets me around that Obamacare bullshit, whatever. I didn't need this fucking gig.
You know, that's just fucking splendid. So, all right, look, here's Vinny, and he's gonna escort you. Get your shit, get the fuck out. Fair winds and following seas. Well, and that's what happens when you do not win games.
You definitely don't want to Maca-do that shit.
No. You do not want to lose your fucking locker room.
You Maca do not want to act like that in John Mara's office either.
Yeah, you definitely do want to win some goddamn games.
And Maca do not alienate your locker room.
And Maca don't bench Eli Manning for no reason.
Yeah, Maca do not play Geno Smith.
Maca
all I
never
gotta say is
played
that was
either.
magic.
That
was magic.
That was
Geno
hilarious.
Smith is terrible.
What were they thinking?
Well, I think he went
man.
over his logic in there. He's like, well, we're not winning anyway. Might as well try this.
Yeah, you know,
this
hey.
fucking losing.
Yeah, no, you just Maca don't bench a two-time winning Super Bowl quarterback
You let him
with
go
a
out on his
200
own
game
terms.
winning streak. Yeah, you let him do what the hell he wants to do.
Yeah.
Period.
And when you Maca do that, you end up losing access with your key card.
That's right.
There you go.
Right, you
that's
Maca.
exactly what
You
happened.
Maca don't have access no more.
Yeah, Vinny escorts you out of the building. Maybe a shit show. We had way too much fun with it.
Yeah, we did. All right, so
Yeah.
my Eagles went to Seattle to shit themselves. But
Yeah.
I guess in the good news is that Russell Wilson has officially been invited to join the Avengers.
Captain Osprey?
I believe his name
Yeah.
will be Captain
Yes.
Osprey. Yeah, so that's good.
You know the way for that.
Where's D2 when you need her?
Oh my god!
Right?
Man. Yeah, D2 is she's doing things right now. She's just kind of being herself and chilling. I commissioned her to try to draw us up a logo. So hey, listeners, what we want to do at some point is we want to like have a kind of we want to sell or just produce some show swag, right? Like a T-shirt
Yes.
or some hats or something that we could just wear about our shitty sports show. But we don't really have a logo, right? And I went off Fiverr, and I'm a cheap bastard with a budget of $0. And that did not go well for me on Fiverr. I ended up with a logo that was regrettable.
Oh, God.
Yeah. However,
wow.
D2 drew some shit, though, back when the show was just me and Kenny. And it
Manliness.
was fucking awesome. But it's on paper, written in pencil, and so she hasn't digitized it yet. She doesn't have the means. So,
Neither do we.
Yep. So we're trying to get her to do some stuff for us. But it's a process, so...
We must trust.
If you've got an artist who's willing to work for notoriety, which people normally do shit in exchange for money. But if you got someone who's willing to overlook the whole not having money thing to draw some shit, feel free to put them in touch with us at dirtdiggler2023@gmail.com, because we want to put together some shit, some swag, and we want to maybe like have a raffle or a contest of some kind and give away a couple shirts or something.
A shitty T-shirt?
to listeners. It will be a shitty T-shirt, but only because it says shitty on it.
And it's a shitty sports show.
And it's a shitty sports show, but I want to have the same people who do the Indie Film shirts do ours, because those are very good shirts, very high quality shirts. I'm very happy with them, so I'd like to recreate that. So I just wanted to get that out the way real quick with everyone. If you want some, if you got some input on that, like I said, hit us up at dirtdiggler2823@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you with regards to that. If you think it's a terrible idea or great idea, or you know a guy who knows a guy, then fucking let us know, okay?
Yeah, really, if you know a guy.
You know a guy who knows a guy who might know somebody. Hit a brother up, huh? So...
And make them an offer you can't refuse.
Hey.
Yay! Forget about it, huh?
We don't talk about family business on the show, eh?
Okay, all right.
All right,
Hey!
so the Steelers, who don't actually steal things, edge up...
Nice one.
Nice
callback.
callback.
Thanks. So the Steelers edged out the Bengals in Cincinnati, and if I recall, I believe someone may have died during this game.
Close.
Right?
I mean, Ryan Shazier was
Damn near.
started off with a frightening spinal injury.
So they
Yeah,
cut
that
on
was
him.
hard to watch.
So they said that the spine wasn't as bad as it seemed, and then they came out later and go, "Oh no, it totally is." They had to do surgery on him to relieve pressure
Stabilization.
and stabilize his lower back.
Jesus.
his lower spine. He's a good chance we'll never see Ryan Shazier play football ever again. It'd be good if he's able to regain full motion in his legs and just be able to
I
live
was
a
about to
normal
say,
life
can he
going
walk?
forward. Not right now. Not right now. They're saying that he should regain. I mean, he did regain motion in his legs.
Yeah.
But walking
Okay.
requires a lot more than just being able to wiggle your toes and shit. So
Yeah.
so
His legs need the strength.
so here's where it gets interesting when it comes to Shazier. He led with the crown of his helmet.
Yeah.
And for all intents
Yeah.
and purposes, that's a dirty hit, and it's illegal for a reason, because you get hurt and you hurt other people by doing that. I understand it's a brutal game, but at this stage of the game, as a professional, these guys have got to use better form. You have the mass and velocity behind yourselves to really. I mean, do we forget about the guys who've come before, like Bird for the Jets?
Dennis Bird,
who have wrecked
Dennis
their
Bird,
Mike
lives.
Motley,
Who have wrecked their lives doing shit the wrong fucking way. So
Chuck
Yeah.
Cecil.
yeah, it's just
I could rattle them off all day.
I hope Shazier recovers. I hope he's able to live a life. I hope he's got the facilities to walk away from the game. I mean, it was.
He was only a fourth-year pro, and
he's a veteran then.
Yeah.
He's a vet, so he gets all the veteran benefits at this point. I hope he saved his money.
Okay, well that's good.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you don't ever want to see that. But when you do see it, you got to be willing to
'cause,
evaluate.
as soon as he goes down, he's grasping his hands.
He's
and
making sure his hands work because he knows what he did.
Yeah, he knows what happened.
Yep, he had the reset
and-
button hit from the base of his skull all the way to his tailbone. The reset
Yeah,
button
like
got hit.
seriously. I mean, but
Jesus.
the brutality of this game, particular game.
It was a nasty game.
I mean, Ben Roethlisberger tried to dismiss it as just AFC North football. No.
Yeah, you can't dismiss it as just that.
No, this is something
Yeah.
that needs to be addressed, and that's why they were so harsh on Juju Smith-Schuster later on when he took the liberties he did with Vontaze Burfict, who nobody sheds a tear for. I mean, obviously Antonio Brown wasn't during the post-game press conference. Constantly saying karma over and over again, and I'll pay that fine. He was basically saying that motherfucker deserves it. And to be fair, Vontaze kind of earned it.
Kinda. So I mean,
I ain't gonna cry for him.
all right. So all right, Brandon, did you see the block?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I had something to say about that.
Go for it, man.
Now, when I played, I didn't play past high school, but when I played high school football, I was a wide receiver. Blocking like that in the open field. When I saw it initially, I was like, "Damn, that was a good block."
Right?
But then as they started to play it more and more, I'm like, "Damn, he kind of really laid the wood on it." Then I saw that he was hurt. Now,
Yeah.
being an athlete, I see stuff like that. For one, I hate to see anyone get hurt as it is, especially playing a sport. And I'm not about to sit up here and I'm not going to be the one to wave a white hat over it or anything like that. I'm also not the type to say, "Oh, well, that guy deserved it." But in Vontaze Burfict's case, somebody was going to get him. Somebody was going to get him. I don't know who it might have been, but I thought that it was a good block. And normally with a block like that, a guy doesn't see it coming.
And that was pretty much the case.
Yeah, and that's the thing about that. You just never know who's going to come for you. That's the thing.
You keep your head on a swivel.
So I've been, I played ball as well, and that's actually a routine block, right? To a point, it's a crackback. It's
it's
you
a
run
crackback
sweep,
block.
the right receiver comes back and cracks down on the outside linebacker who's scraping to make the play against the runner. That's part of the thing, right? It's the Hines Ward rule came into effect because Hines Ward destroyed another Bengal wearing the number 55 years ago.
Yes.
Even though that the rule effectively really wouldn't have changed the hit itself. Like the Hines Ward rule didn't affect, couldn't apply to the hit that caused the rule itself.
Right.
Right. It didn't work. So I believe that the hit itself was above board. What I think causes the issue is the standing over the body.
Exactly.
Right,
Taunting.
like you. It's like, all right, I played ball before. I've been in the heat of the moment, and I've been on both sides of a good hit. There's nothing to be gained by standing over somebody, especially when they're fucking that snot bubbling out their nose and they're barely conscious. There's nothing to gain from that. Fucking move on. Even when Lawrence Taylor twisted Joe Theismann's leg into a pretzel on that hit. He called for the medics.
Hard to watch.
Yeah.
He called for the medics. As coked up as he was, he had the wherewithal to know that.
Coked up.
Yeah, well, I mean, he
was.
He was
He
coked up, but he
He
called.
was Cokey Monster.
He
He was.
son of a bitch.
That was good.
That was
Boy,
good.
Kitty is on the road.
Kitty is
man.
on fire today. Holy shit! It must be the snow. It reminds him of Hoth, where he comes from.
Hey! What did you say? I'm a Wampa?
Hoth. Is that what the Wampas were in Hoth? Wampa.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like I said, I've been on both sides of the hits.
On the outside.
I've been on both sides of the hits, and I tell you what, if standing over me, it takes the game to another level now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I might help you up or some shit, but I mean, I've laid the wood on some people. And
Yeah.
I've fucking put my soul in. I've tried to kill people's soul, but I didn't hate them. You know, I didn't hate them. It was part of the game. But that Juju Smith that hit seemed like there was a lot of.
That's what gets me.
There was a little bit of malice behind
There
that.
was true malice.
Yeah, like Juju Smith-Schuster's just a rookie. He's just barely in this rivalry.
He shouldn't have that much. I mean,
He
like I
shouldn't
said,
have that much piss and vinegar in it.
I think what it was, he's trying to be cool for the vets.
Yeah, he's trying to prove himself. Yeah,
Trying to be cool for the
Of
vets.
course
Now,
he was.
like
Yeah.
Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger's.
Yeah,
and-
Roethlisberger. I don't want that.
Right,
fucking
you're
thing.
trying to
He's
prove
a piece
something.
of shit.
Yeah, he's a garbage man.
He's truly a piece of shit. But we'll see how this goes going forward. Like I said, there's been a lot of questionable plays that have happened in the last few years, and a lot of them have involved Burfict.
Yeah.
So, like, it's hard
And
to shed
let's
a
not
tear for
forget
him.
the fact that, all this nastiness aside, the Steelers were beat in this game, and they came back and somehow won.
That's what the Bengals
Yeah.
do, though.
Well, yeah,
That's
but not
literally
only
what
that,
they do.
but this was high evidence of the fact that they've openly admitted they are looking forward to December 17th against New England, and this is the kind of thing that's going to cost them down the stretch.
Well, the Bengals obviously weren't good enough to take advantage of that.
yeah,
Again,
and neither were the Packers. With even with Brett Hundley, they only lost by 3 at Pittsburgh.
hey,
So, I mean, if you're eking these things out, maybe just focus on what you got going on in your own house before worrying about the
if you're the
assholes up north.
Steelers, you look at it as a win is a win.
Yeah.
We're on to next week. Well,
And we are
yeah.
on to our uneducated predictions.
Holy shit. The uneducated
That's
predictions, week 14. Colts versus Bills in
Ah.
Buffalo. Colts 10, Bills 21. I think the Bills are still the superior team, even with Peterman starting back there.
Salty bastards, whining about how victimized they are. 16-7 over the Colts.
Brandon, how you feel about this one?
I'm taking the Bills in this one, man.
Okay, Gianni, how you feel? You feel the same way?
Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go forward with that.
All 4 with the Bills. Watch the Bills lose.
Yeah. Then they can play the victim card up.
They can
more,
play
like-
the victim card
they
again.
can
and be
learn
like,
it.
it's
They can
because
take-
that Gronk fella caught us in a parking lot.
Yeah, well, I mean,
They've been
but
playing the victim since the 4 lost Super Bowls. They still.
the Colts. The Colts play the victim card about the Patriots better than anybody. Maybe they take a page out of the Colts book.
So,
There you go.
did you guys know that there was a fucking documentary on the tailgating at
Oh
the
yeah,
Bills
yeah,
Stadium?
Bills Mafia. Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys
Did not
check
know
out?
that.
No, it's,
No, I didn't either.
No, we went over this at length. And
yeah, we talked about the Bills Mafia during the Why Your Division Sucks series.
Oh yeah, their fans are something else.
Look, I don't even know how these guys function.
I don't
the
know
next
how
day.
they live from one Sunday to the next because they damn near kill themselves in the parking lot before they get into the stadium.
They truly almost killed themselves. I think
Like
a guy
crazy.
proposed to his wife recently by putting her through a table.
Well, that's love.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Like Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley style?
yes. Yes.
Nice.
Like
You-
Devon gets
Nice.
the tables, like we're going to Dudleyville and getting some wood.
So these guys, these fucking, they get wasted on what I believe to be just rubbing alcohol at this point. And,
It might be a step
I mean,
above.
like,
Give
come
them a
on,
little
it's
credit.
hydrogen peroxide.
no, man, I don't know what the fuck you drink to do the things these guys do. That's I mean,
Absinthe.
for a collective to be like this is just, it's like Burning Man, but in the Arctic Circle.
Burning Man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
I saw the 30 for 30. They had, like, the 30 for 30 on the 4 lost Super Bowls and stuff like that. And it just seems like they never really recovered from that. But I didn't know about
they
that.
haven't. Look,
Yeah.
they get. We've seen guys absolutely shatter their legs jumping through flaming tables off the top of RVs and shit. Like, tables are on fire, and they're jumping through these things. Like, they're wearing their Zumas, those shitty.
Zubats.
Zubats.
Oh, my God.
These
Oh God, I hated those
Those
things.
things were horrible.
2 places you can still see those things: Baltimore and Buffalo. Zubats are still. I think Cincy too.
Jesus.
They're definitely in effect. They're definitely in effect.
I may have seen some Zubaz at M&T Bank Stadium this
and they
week.
were purple camo. Yes, you saw them.
I did. Yeah, I saw a man take his sweatshirt off and dance without the top on because he was on the Tron.
Did you shave your eyes afterward?
I dumped rubbing alcohol in them.
So, yeah, I'm
Jesus.
sorry. The Bills are special people. Bills
So
fans
Ravens
special.
fans aren't further behind.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't compare anything happening. I've been in the parking lot for a Ravens game.
It's nuts.
There's nothing like what's going on in Buffalo. I don't feel safe
Yeah.
in the parking lot of Buffalo. I don't think I'm gonna make
from
it.
a Philly fan.
Look, I can
Bruh.
only drink but so much alcohol.
Bruh.
I went to the parking lot of the M&T Bank for the Eagles game last year.
That's true.
It was well behaved. Like people were setting up. Their Eagles fans came down. It was fucking great.
All right.
But Bills, bruh, like where the shit? It was like
Where's your chill?
just none.
There is none.
There's none. All right, so I'm sorry. Bears versus Bengals. All right, look.
You know what? I don't even like the laugh right there. Like I know this goes bad.
No, listen.
It's the loser bowl. It's
Your
the
boys,
loser bowl.
your boys let me down last week. I had them by like a point, and they let me down and lost my point. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a 1 point advantage again because the Bengals are without Burfict and they're terrible, and Marvin Lewis is their coach. All right, and I believe Marvin Lewis can out-Bengal John Fox.
He's bungling this one.
So I believe that the Bears will win this one, even by accident, 14-13.
I ain't about that life.
No, you're not.
I'm going to take the Bengals 17 and the Bears 14.
Gianni, how do you feel about this matchup?
I'm gonna take the Bengals.
The Bengals. What about yourself there? You going with the homer? You going to homer it?
Of course, I'm going to homer it. But this determines which coach gets fired faster. Man,
come on, they're
so-
both getting fired on January 1st.
I don't believe.
I mean, we know that. We know. Really?
He just won't have his contract. He just won't get his contract renewed.
Yeah, but see, that is different from being fired.
Yeah, that'll be
That's
kind of like
effectively firing him.
But it's not.
Yeah, that's I mean, you're still on unemployment, so
You're
what's
just
the matter?
not being renewed. There's a difference between
that's all.
not being renewed and getting told to get your shit the fuck out.
So it's like
So he's getting laid off.
But like what happened with Mara and McAdoo?
Yeah, like McAdoo, if Marv would have been like, all right, we're going to go in a different direction, we're not going to renew your contract. That's one thing. But being told you get Vinny, get your shit, get the fuck out, that's getting fired, man.
I want to meet Vinny now.
either way, your key card don't work. Either way.
I would just say that one is has more graceful than the other, and is better
Yes.
for future employment. True.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
I don't think Marvin Lewis gets fired. John Fox does. Marvin Lewis simply isn't renewed, if that even happens, because I'm not even sure the Bengals ownership watches the
Yo.
games.
So
They do. They're probably just extremely drunk.
Yeah. So okay, we're split on the Bears and the Bengals. How do we feel about Packers Browns?
I like the Packers 27-23 because the Browns are the Browns.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they did fire Sashi Brown this week.
They did fire Sashi Brown, which helps them
don't
during
know.
the draft and free agency next year.
Well, yeah, they have 5 picks in the first 2 rounds of the draft. He amassed a lot of draft capital. He's just not a talent evaluator.
no,
He
a
did a
terrible
great job in
talent
positioning them
evaluator.
for future success, but they need somebody to evaluate talent to create that future
I'm
success.
curious on who the next 3 Brown busts are going to be.
I am too. But I
Oh,
think
wow.
in terms of a bust happening this week, no. I think the Browns get on the board. This is the dork upset special of the week. Browns 23, Pack 20. Brett Hundley can't hold the fort until Aaron Rodgers comes back, and thus costs them a playoff spot.
That's crazy.
Ouch.
That's nuts.
You're out of control, man.
I'm insane.
You're wild, man.
You are.
All right,
All right.
how about you, Brandon? How you feeling about that one?
I'm reluctantly taking the Packers because I know who they're going up against.
Yeah.
Gianni?
I'm going to take the Pack, and I think that they're going to get up for the fact that Aaron Rodgers is probably a couple of games out, and they smell like they might have a playoff possibility. I think
Yeah.
they'll come through.
Yeah. All right. So Kenny, you
And the
stand
Browns are
alone
gonna
on that
brown.
one. The Browns are going to brown. The Browns are going to brown.
They're going to make brown racing stripes in their underwear. Ew.
I think they're already
Ew.
there.
Okay.
That was a pretty shitty pun there.
Yeah, shitty. Indeed.
Now that
So,
that was the definition of shitty. Shitty.
Yeah.
It's what I'm here for.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, hey, speaking of shitty, how about the Chiefs lately?
Oh, terrible.
Oh my God.
So the Raiders versus the Chiefs
Ouch.
in Arrowhead, right? The Chiefs are in free fall.
There's a three-way tie at 6-6 in this division.
Yeah,
Hey, didn't the Chiefs start off 5-0?
they did.
And
They
ever
did.
since that shitty hot take that Gianni had,
It's fucking
I
Gianni.
know.
Gianni jinxed them.
No, her hot take wasn't
No.
hot enough because it's happening.
Well, no, she said they would go undefeated.
Oh, did they? Oh, yes. Well done, Gianni.
6 out of 7 ever since.
I did not jinx them. I merely observed the fact of what they normally do since like the late 90s.
You also
The early
predicted
90s.
19-0.
And yeah,
I did.
You did. You did.
Yeah, you got to eat that one.
I mean, I got a little excited.
It's a huge shit sandwich, and you got to take a bite.
there was winning. It was exciting.
Yeah.
There was explosive plays. Who could? I mean, you can get
I
wrapped
know
up in that.
my phone was going crazy, because everybody was all excited,
was
and then I
blowed up.
kind of did sort of, remind them of what had happened before. But I was like, I'm going to be optimistic because it's the home team. But I mean, they're
in the
cheap.
back of your
That'll
head,
fucking
you
teach you
knew.
to be optimistic about this team.
Yeah, right?
Take it from an Eagles
Yeah.
fan. Take it from an Eagles fan. Never be optimistic.
Shit. I had to really work hard to be optimistic about the Patriots in the beginning, okay?
Look,
Yeah.
the
Well, you
Eagles
still
win
got
the Super
Tom
Bowl.
Brady. You still got.
Well, no, I'm talking about
five
pre-Tom Brady here,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, the
Okay,
Patriots in the
fair
80s were like just
Oh, pretty terrible.
late 80s, early 90s. They were the Cleveland Browns.
After the Bears ran them through the wood
They
chipper
were.
in the
They
Super
were
Bowl,
bad.
They were
Yeah, they were terrible, and they almost moved to St. Louis.
They took the boys to the tool shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the two.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn it! Army beat Navy
What?
14-13.
Well, I'm not
Wow.
emotionally invested in that game, but that sounded sucks.
Ah, it just ended.
Boo,
Anyway.
that makes 2 years in a row, man.
Goddamn Army.
God, I can't believe they discovered how to do a forward pass in the Army. Shit.
The Navy does a triple option.
No.
that's amazing.
Well, DARPA's doing its job if the Army can throw the ball now, so that's good.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Giants.
I mean, we didn't even pick the Raiders Chiefs.
Did we not pick the Raiders Chiefs?
What do you
didn't
got
pick
there,
them.
Dirt?
I got the Chiefs losing by 1 in Kansas City, 28-27.
I think the free fall continues as well, 31-28.
All right, Gianni.
I'm gonna go with my home team because they're at home.
Fair enough. Brandon.
I'm taking the Raiders, man. I think there will be a beast mode awakening.
Oh yeah.
He has been waking up as of late. He's had some games.
Dude, he had 6 yards per carry against the Pats. He looked good.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
They-
They just didn't go to him enough.
They never do.
right.
Some
They didn't go to him on 4th and 1.
They never go to him enough. That's been the problem.
They didn't call Seattle.
They did not.
You don't want to call Seattle. They're just going to pass it.
Yeah, but at least on that play, Derek Carr didn't throw a pick.
Well, I mean, if you would call Seattle, Pete Carroll would just pass the phone to Russell Wilson.
Ah.
But it'd probably have, what's his damn name? For the
Malcolm
Patriots.
Butler.
Malcolm Butler would probably intercept the phone in between. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
right there.
It
Right
is
there.
right there.
I dig it.
Oh, wow. Hey, Eli
I dig
Manning's
it.
going to be starting this Sunday.
Oh, amazing. If only
Because he
had his
never should have sat against the Raiders.
goddamn streak in place. But so the Cowboys versus Giants in New York. I actually have the Giants winning this game. I have them winning because the Cowboys need to win, so the Giants will win.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works. No,
I mean, it makes sense.
it makes perfect sense if you watch the NFC East at all. So they just fired their coach, who everyone fucking hated.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely hated,
Yeah.
right? You got Spags
Yeah.
running the team, who they actually like. They like Spags.
Spags is a good defensive coordinator.
They like Spags. So they're
Was.
Eli's back starting again. They're gonna want to do him a solid because his streak got broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I see them winning, and they're playing in New York, in Jersey, in the swamp. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see them winning that game.
That was part of the urgency to fire McAdoo this week, too.
Yeah, I see
Because
them.
they did
Yeah.
not want him in front of the home audience.
I see this. I see this happening. I see the Giants winning, and I see them putting a nail in the coffin of the Cowboys' playoff hopes.
I agree.
Yes.
If only because of the emotional factor of Eli getting a chance to ride out on his own terms.
Yeah, he may not be
Yeah.
in New York next year, but he's going to finish out this year.
He's gonna. And he's got 3 home games against all the division rivals, and it starts here with his farewell tour.
Yeah,
Right.
I think the Giants win this one 30-27.
fair. How do you feel about this one, Brandon?
I'm gonna take the Cowboys, man.
Wow. How about you, Gianni?
I think that Eli is gonna be like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is E. And he's gonna come
Ah.
through.
Is he going to make sure that elite is spelled with Eli?
No. Eliminated.
Well, no, it's eliminated.
You boy.
Fucking
Zork is not-
heat
Zork
check on
is on a roll.
Kenny, man. He's over here spitting out hot fire.
The savagery. No, wait. I changed my name. It's Dylan.
Dylan?
Dylan,
Oh,
and Dylan.
You fuck around and get D2 up in here. She gonna fuck everybody up.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Spits hot fire, son.
She's gonna own everybody. Oh, good
Oh,
play.
speaking of ownership, Lions are playing the Bucks.
Lions are playing the Bucks. This is gonna be a terrible game. If this is in your local area, go
Lisa.
pick up a hobby or do something else.
Yeah.
Lions 20, Bucks 9. Both teams are gonna be terrible. There's probably a defensive touchdown going to be scored. I'm not looking forward to this one.
Lions need to make a statement after they got embarrassed in Baltimore this past Sunday, and I had to watch it. So I'm going to take the Lions over the Bucks because the Bucks are shitty, 31-10.
All right, Gianni, how you feel about this one?
I don't even know why it matters, but I guess I'll go Lions.
That's pretty much how we're all feeling about
Well,
this
the
one.
Lions need this one to stay in the playoff chase.
Yeah, but we're all pretty unexcited about this one.
I mean, and what does that mean? So they lose in the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not eliminated this week.
All right,
Right.
Brandon. How do you feel about this one?
I think they both lose.
It's a tie.
It's a tie. There you go.
I believe that's a first. We've flirted with the idea of calling for a tie, but Brandon, the new guy, is the one that steps in and takes
is
it.
neither a win nor a loss.
But if they both lose, that means that neither one won. So that's a
No,
tie.
but realistically, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Lions.
All right.
Yeah, the Bucks are pretty terrible right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're Master
Yeah.
Reblade. Dirk Ketter's probably getting fired.
Should be getting fired. All right, so Vikings versus Panthers. This was an interesting matchup we talked about here.
Yes.
All right, so they're playing in Carolina. The Vikings are due, right? And everyone's like, "What do you mean they're due?" I mean, like they've won some games by the skin of their teeth. They've been playing really well, and I don't know if they're built to run it to the long term, especially against a Cam Newton at home who's trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I believe that Cam Newton simply outperforms Case Keenum and that defense because he's done it before. And they win the game 27-24. Panthers. I just see Cam Newton being too much for that defense.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, think that the defense does just enough. And the Vikings escape with a win 24-21 to extend the NFL's longest winning streak.
Fair. How do you feel about that one, Gianni?
I think this is the kind of game that Cam gets up for, so I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
That is fair, Brandon.
I'm taking the Panthers as well. I think Cam is due for a big game, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's due to show out.
He's been. Yeah.
Showcase kind of game, huh?
Yeah, give him a couple dads on the sideline.
I don't think that's going to happen.
So obnoxious. Love it.
Niners, Texans.
Niners 17, Texans 7. They just aren't the same without Deshaun Watson right now.
They're not the same without Whitney Merciless or J.J. Watt either.
No, well, J.J. Watt's kind of
None
a
of
fun
them.
factor. He's been out the last
Yeah,
couple
but
years.
I'm gonna go along the same vein. I'm gonna take the Niners 20, Texans 13. They're just both teams are playing out the stretch. This is terrible football.
This is bad football. All right, Brandon, how you feeling about this one?
I'm giving this one a terrible score. So terrible that I can't even think of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take I'm gonna go ahead and take the 49ers in this one, and Jimmy Garoppolo shows up.
Plot twist. Word. All right, Gianni, how you feel about this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners and beginner's luck with Jimmy, and I think they'll take out the Texans.
That's fair. All right, so Jets versus Broncos.
Another great game.
This is some bad football. All right, I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about this one. So Jets 30, Broncos 13. Vance will have the time of his life.
Jets 38, Broncos 14 because the Broncos defense has quit on the season.
Totally quit. All right, Gianni, how you feel about that?
Jets Jets.
Wow, Brandon.
Jets win on accident again.
They're almost 500 this late in the season.
Yeah, they're going to totally fuck up their draft positioning.
Yeah, they're going to be 6 and 7 after this game.
Totally fuck up their draft positioning.
Titans Cards, another game nobody gives a shit about.
I really don't want to watch this game at all. Mariota is in a boring fucking system. The Cardinals are wounded to all be damned. Adrian Peterson is old and not that good, no matter, as I call
Yeah,
him.
well, I mean, ever since he got blue steel on Monday Night Football from Sean Payton.
Blue Steel. No, he had one great game as a Cardinal. He
Yeah.
had one great
And that was
game. And they were
first
like, AP is back. And I'm like, no, he's
No,
really
he's
not.
No,
He's
no.
really
I think he needs to go ahead and hang him up, man.
Well,
It's time.
he's got to hang up his helmet. He's got to hang up his cleats. He's got to hang up his switch. He's got to hang all those things up.
Yes,
All of
yes,
it.
he does.
Switch?
His switch.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I did that on purpose, by the way. Like I set that up just to make a switch joke about this piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. So who you got in this game?
I actually have
yeah.
the Titans taking this one 20-13.
Yeah. 17-16 Titans.
All right, so the Pigskins and Chargers. All right. The Chargers need to win this game in order to take the leader for the division.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
if they win and Kansas City loses,
Well, even if Kansas City wins,
they're still tied for
But
but the Chiefs have the tiebreaker.
it keeps them. Yeah. It keeps them in the race. Definitely keeps them in the race.
Chiefs own the tiebreakers though, so they've got to keep winning.
Didn't the Chargers start off like 0-4?
Yeah. You know the only other team to make the playoffs after starting 0-4?
No.
What's that?
The 1992
Who?
San Diego Chargers.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Boosh! Is that Stan Humphries was their quarterback?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. First year under Bobby Ross.
Nice. All right, so the Pigskins are a broken team right now. They're wounded. They know their season's pretty much over. I mean, they've just lost too many players.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is looking extraordinarily human. He's looking like he's not going to be there next year. We'll see. So I actually have the Chargers taking this one 28-24. And even though it's being played in StubHub Center in L.A., I do believe that the Chargers will have a stronger fan show out than the Pigskins do. I believe that. No, seriously. I don't think that the Pigskins
I
have
think
a
people
strong.
are starting to come around to the Chargers.
But I don't think they have a strong contingent on the West Coast like that. Like you'll see, like everywhere locally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the Cowboys, they have fans everywhere. Steelers, Eagles. The
Yeah,
teams
they
that
don't
have-
travel as well.
They don't travel as
They
well.
don't
So
travel.
I think
Yeah.
that they actually will have a lot of Chargers fans in that game.
I think so too. I think they'll actually have, for the first time this season, a true home field advantage.
We'll see. I'm hoping for it.
I'm going to take the Chargers in this one, 21-16.
All right. So Gianni, how do you feel about this one?
If they can breathe from all the ash falling,
Too soon.
if anybody can breathe from all the ash falling, I think I'll go with the Chargers.
See, what's going to happen is they're going to issue out M40 field protective masks to everyone.
Gas.
Right? We're going to
Yeah,
do drills.
for
There's
real.
going to be mop suits involved. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
Huge. It's going to be tremendous.
It's going to be the best.
It's going to be the best. We're going to watch it, and it's going to be awesome.
going to be the best gas
We're going to
chamber
make
ever.
football great
We're
again.
going to throw some CS tablets into the forest fire.
Oh, my God.
Brandon, how you feel about this one?
I'm taking the Chargers in this one, man. I don't think that that team from Washington is going to hold up against them.
Nice. All right, so my matchup here, Eagles versus Rams. All right, so the Eagles made too many mistakes against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in Seattle. Seattle's a tough place to play. Russell Wilson is unfucking believable.
Yeah.
And honestly, it looked like the Eagles let the moment get to them. The coaching was not aggressive enough compared to other weeks. I think that they got to turn that around this week.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting about this game is Fox has an open casting call for people to come into this game and pretend to be Rams fans.
What?
Yeah. Google it. No shit.
I don't
it's been on,
why.
It's been on Deadspin. It's been on a few things. Because Fox is kind of putting their chips in this game for the week. This is where they're sending Howie and the crew. And so they want it to look like
gotcha.
it's got some fans in it for the home team. Because they know that the Eagles fans are coming out. They know that the Eagles fans are coming out because they took over StubHub Center last time. So the Coliseum's not that
That's
far.
for the pregame show.
Oh, well, they're going to be there. So they definitely
I'm
have
saying they're putting the casting call out to make sure Rams fans come to their LA pregame.
Okay, good. That's still pretty shitty though.
Well, yeah, for them to solicit fans.
Yeah, I figure fans just kind of show up because they're fans. Either way, look,
Damn.
this is a matchup between the number 1 and 2 picks from last year.
It's going to be fun to watch.
This is going to be fun to watch. This is probably going to be the first time. It is the first time that the number 1 and 2 picks have played and have winning seasons.
Okay, winning
Wow.
seasons, yes.
Yes, they're both in position to take the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed in the
The
NFC.
stakes have never been this high in a number 1 versus number 2 matchup.
Correct. So they're both playing pretty good football. They're different, and
Wow, who knew that Jared Goff could be a competent NFL
who knew
quarterback?
that Fisher was so bad?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did. I knew it.
Over here.
Yeah.
well, I knew it was shit,
Yeah.
but the turnaround in the Rams is obscene. Goff's
Night and
performance
Yeah.
is he's playing like a number 1 draft pick.
No way.
Last year he looked
Shut
like
up.
total shit.
Fake news.
Yeah, I think Tennessee overachieved under him, like massively overachieved.
Yeah, they did. He lucked
played in
into
a
some
shit
generational
division.
talent with McNair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But,
he did.
Eddie George too.
Eddie George too. Yeah.
And Dyson and all them other guys. Mason,
Wycheck.
Yeah.
Wycheck. Yeah,
He's just one of those coaches that lost his touch as he went along.
well, I don't think he ever really had his touch.
Much.
Yeah,
Like I said,
Yeah, I think that he
McNair was
had some
ready out of
really great
college.
players.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Jack Party put that team together. So
Well,
whatever.
either way, Goff's turnaround is massive. We talked about it before
It's
in the show.
great.
It's great. It's going to make for a good game. I have to homer it though. I'm going to homer it 21-19 for the Eagles. The Eagles absolutely have to win this game. These teams are nearly mirror images of each other
Yeah.
and how they play and how aggressive they are and their strengths. Both teams have phenomenal defensive lines that get after your quarterback.
Yep.
I think I have to give the edge to the Eagles because Wentz is more athletic than Goff. And that's really, I think Wentz is able to ad-lib much more when the defense gets after him than Goff can. I mean, he threw like a 40-yard pass last week.
Oh my God.
Like,
I saw it.
yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah,
So,
he practically sidearmed
he
that ball
sidearmed that shit. And
while
it
he was falling down.
and it 40 yards out, 40
That was
yards of
insane.
air yards, and it made it to his destination. So
Yeah.
I don't think Goff can do that. So I'm gonna have to go with my boys.
I am going to go with the Rams on this one, 26-21. It's going to be a tense game, tight game, but I think LA pulls it out, even if they have fake fans for the home field advantage.
Fake fans is fake news. All right, Brandon, how you feel about this matchup here, man?
This one is kind of hard for me to judge, man, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams, and they'll probably eat this one out.
Well, all right, Gianni.
I'm gonna go with your home team to take out Ryan Gosling 2.0. I think that they can't really go on a. Well, I mean,
But they're in LA. They're in LA for this game.
Wait,
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling 2.0?
He looks like Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling.
He does.
he does look like him. Well,
Like
so
Ryan
so it'll be.
We are
it'll
not
be,
playing the
it'll be
Notebook.
Prince Harry. It'll be Prince Harry against the Notebook.
I like it.
I think I'm gonna go with Prince Harry. I think that the Eagles can't afford to go on the skid, so I think because they know they can't afford to go on the skid, they're
They'll
going to
get right out of it the second they play the Giants anyway.
Well, division games. Remember, the
Yeah.
Eagles beat a really bad Giants team by 61-yard field goal for rookie kicker's foot.
That's true, and it was good, and you celebrated mightily.
I did. I recorded that shit.
Yes, your evil laugh.
It was great, man.
Yeah,
I loved it. I was
it
having my
was.
daughter with me. It was great. D1
Yeah.
was sitting right next to me. We're like, let's see.
Oh, man. Seahawks and Jags.
All right. So, Blake Bortles. So I'm
That was
going
a
with
good one.
Seahawks 10, Jags 7. I just don't see their offense being able to produce as much. They depend on the run, and they're the Seattle's defensive front is good, and their linebackers are very good. So
Yeah.
I got to give it to Seattle in this one.
I don't. I see Jacksonville winning this one because Seattle is terrible on the road.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is
But
fair.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be 20-17 Jags.
It's a close games either way. 3-point games
Yeah.
either way. So Gianni, how you feel about this one?
I think that even though the Seahawks do not play well on the road without the 12s, I think that, as you said, Russell Wilson is an Avenger, and he'll make it happen.
Captain Osprey. Fucking Brandon. Brandon, how you feel about this one?
Well, Captain Osprey is going down to Saxonville, and he's going to get hit a lot. I'm taking Jacksonville.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
hey, the game's gonna get played, man. Game's gonna get played. All right, Ratbirds
Yeah.
versus Steelers. So this is in Pittsburgh. The Steelers are missing Shazier, who will be lucky to walk again.
They're missing Juju Smith-Schuster, too.
Missing Juju Smith-Schuster
Yeah.
because he's suspended for
Chicanery.
chicanery. But I'm gonna have to give it to the Steelers because Joe Flacco is terrible. So
Terribly elite.
20-35 in favor of the Steelers. They're playing at home. They're strong at home, and Flacco is just, I don't believe he's good enough. I just don't.
Yeah.
I understand, and I mean, I get where you're coming from on this, but, bruh, that Ravens offense came back to life this past Sunday.
Against
Against the Detroit Lions, fine. But You're also looking at a Steelers defense that is without its heart and soul. Ryan Shazier is important to this defense.
Ryan Shazier has missed a lot of games for this team already.
But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that. But at the same time, he's hard to replace.
No, I got you. But it's not like they don't
Well,
know
not
how to
only that,
replace him.
Juju Smith-Schuster is going to be a hard thing to replace too, because now you can just triple cover Antonio Brown.
Well, Martavius
Who do
Bryant,
they have besides Le'Veon Bell
Martavius Bryant?
when he wants to play?
No, he's going to want to play. He's playing for a contract somewhere else next year. He's going to show up.
You think so?
He's going to have to.
I'm going to take the Ravens in this
I mean,
one.
I feel you. It could go either way. I understand your take on this one.
I think the Ravens, and not only that, but the Steelers have admitted openly they are looking ahead to next week against New England. They are not even concentrating on the opponents in front of them, and it's showed in their play in the last couple weeks.
I'm not sure they repeat that mistake against the Ratbirds
I think they do.
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they had a better
They could
quarterback,
barely beat the Brett Hundley Packers by 3.
look, if you
in
have
Pittsburgh.
a better quarterback than Joe Flacco playing that game, then I'm all about the Ravens.
Oh, I understand.
But as long as Joe Flacco was back there and he's not playing as freely as he should be, the Steelers could take this game. So, all right,
Agree to disagree.
agree to disagree. That's why we're here. Brandon, how you feel about this game?
Brandon?
Brandon, sir. Brandon,
Oh.
sir, Brandon,
Yeah,
sir. Brandon,
I'm here.
sir.
I just didn't hear you guys
Brandon.
going
Oh my
in and
God.
out.
Brandon, are you here? Anybody can hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm here.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. What's your take?
Yeah. Steelers are coming off of a division game. You know, all of their division games always hit hard, and they're going into another division game. I got the Ravens winning this game.
That's
Okay. All right,
All right.
Gianni. How you feel about this one?
Oh, Wacko, Flacco, or Rapist-burger. It's a tough one.
Damn.
Savagery.
Shit.
It's like the longer this show goes, the more savage we get.
It really is. The more people we add, just the more brutal it gets. I
love it.
I dig it.
Can you dig it?
I can.
I'll go with the Ravens on accident. Wacko Flacco will be Rapist-burger.
So I'm the only one picking the Steelers.
You're the only one picking the Steelers.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Patriots, Dolphins.
All right. So if Tom Brady finishes the game,
Oh, yeah.
gotta say it. I have the Pats taking this one 35-20.
I always hold my breath when they play the Miami Dolphins because, as I have said many times,
Yes.
Ndamukong Suh and to a lesser extent Kiko Alonso are dirty, cheap shot artists. And without Gronk there to take cheap shots
Yeah.
on, how do you disable the New England Patriots? You take out Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's holding in there. He's taking
Because
a lot of
Hoya
hits
the
this year.
Destroyer is not going to beat him.
If you lose Brady, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap for
Not
the
just
season.
for this year, but possibly his career.
Yeah, if you lose Brady to a
Yeah.
injury, it's a wrap. So, and I don't think the Dolphins know that.
That being said, I still think that Miami can't do anything to stop the Patriots offense. Not only that, because of the microscope they're going to be under because of all this. I think the Pats win 41-17.
That is fair. All right, Brandon, how you feel about this matchup?
You know what? I'm doing this one just off shits and giggles alone.
Okay.
The Smoking Jays somehow win this game.
Wow. So is he
Yeah.
gonna smoke his regular like box of Newports? Is he gonna smoke the 100? Is he gonna smoke soft pack? What's he going with this week?
You know what? He's going with Newport Black in this game.
Wow. Classy.
oh,
All
Wow.
right, Gianni, how you feel about this one?
Well, first of all, are we sure that Newports are the only thing he's smoking? Like, are we sure on that? I don't know.
No. He smokes. There's two things you have to understand about Jay Cutler. One is he smokes Newports, and two, he doesn't fucking care.
he's
Like-
diabetic, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He still eats
Clearly.
Twinkies.
He's diabetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's diabetic.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know. I may have heard of it.
He's got
Yeah,
type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, he's got diabetes.
No shit.
Welcome.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I think Tommy Boy is going to pull this out. It's, the Patriots is close to the Super Bowl, or just close to the playoffs. They don't lose. As much as
Yeah.
I hate to admit it.
Yeah.
Then setting up a Titanic matchup next week in Pittsburgh.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. All right, so it's time to do the thing. Time for this week's shitty beer. Greetings, I'm Dirk Digley of the Philadelphia Digglers.
And I'm Kenneth Dorksworth of the Connecticut Dorksworth.
And we are here to give you the Digglers Shitty Game Time Beer of the Week. This week's shitty beer is Keystone Light.
Hold my stones.
All right,
Hold my
now.
Stones. It's a Coors Brewing Company. It says grab a stone. It's not as cold as it could be, so I'm going to sip on this tall can. Hold on.
Fairly smooth.
For it to be a shitty cheap beer, it is not. I mean, it's kind of warm, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a pass on that. We did have one. I did have one earlier when it was cool.
Yeah,
and they're not bad. All right, so am I gonna go to the store and pick up a 12er of Keystone? No, I'm gonna go with Hams. Fucking party with Hams.
Fucking
This does not
pay us to advertise.
It does not supplant Hams or MGD or High Life to me.
Man, we're all about the High Life too.
It's a serviceable beer, though. Yeah, it's a serviceable.
In a pinch,
beer.
it will do.
So yeah, Kenny, where are you at on this beer?
I mean, it's a smooth flavor. It goes down easily. It doesn't make me hurt while I drink it like PBR does. I would not refer to it as cat piss and broken dreams like I did Natty Power.
Shit is bad.
We didn't gag on it like Icehouse Edge.
Oh man, we outright said, fuck this beer.
We dumped it down the drain.
Fuck this beer.
So yeah, I totally
Wow.
like this. I mean, and not only that, this brings back awesome memories of college, and
All right.
sorority girls and their depravity.
We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah,
That's why I left it.
think
at
You're
that.
Keystone
walking
Light.
away from that.
Y'all can
I
walk
think-
away if you need to.
Do a
White girls
quick,
are crazy.
quick back pedal from that one. All right. So Johnny, I don't believe you're having any beverages right now.
No, I'm not. I'm actually for this week. It was kind of early on the West Coast when we started.
Yeah.
I can only do so much.
Yeah, that's alcoholism if you do that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah,
That depends on
Yeah.
the gas.
drinking.
Well, I mean, it's yeah.
We do not encourage problem drinking on Dirk Diggler's shitty sports show.
No, we do not. All right, Brandon.
Yes.
I do believe you do have a beverage though.
Yes, I had Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey with Coke. So
All right then.
Oh god damn,
That's tasty.
he's out doing it here.
So, all right. How was that?
you know what? And I'm actually not a Jack Daniel's drinker, but this was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all.
Oh, so the honey whiskey. You a big fan of that?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
If I had to choose between that and my drink of choice, which is terrible Hennessy, I'd definitely go with Hennessy.
Which there's a shortage of.
But seriously though, if you're gonna keep doing this whole shitty drink of the week thing, I'd
I
go
might
with
need to
Wild
get a
Turkey.
shitty drink.
If you're gonna go with something shitty, go Wild Turkey or
Wild Turkey, bruh.
Old,
Yeah.
it's like Old Crow or some shit.
Wild turkey
Ooh.
is shitty.
They don't think they're shitty though.
Old granddad.
Who's got the? No, does a Wild Turkey have? Shit, what's that actor's name? He played on True Crime.
McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey. Who's got the Matthew McConaughey in their commercials for booze? Is that Wild Turkey?
It might be.
He
As
just
it
does
be.
the Lincoln commercials, right? He doesn't do
No,
no
he
Wild
does a
Turkey.
booze.
No, he
commercial,
got some
too.
alcohol commercials too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's
Okay.
Wild Turkey.
Yeah, I think so.
Matthew McConaughey sells on this like weird, cool white guy vibe.
It's Wild Turkey, yeah.
Yeah, no shit, Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey. So,
All right. Who's drinking Wild Turkey?
Matthew
You see
McConaughey.
what you need to do? Lose
Yeah,
the
I'm
drinks
still
you
not
got
doing
over
it.
there and come drink with us, but we'll worry about that later, all right?
All right.
Yeah, and then that effectively segues us into the fun part.
Oh man. So,
Oh
look-
yes.
If you look in the yonder, you can see it. You can see it.
Holy super shitty indefensible hot takes, Diggler! What are we gonna do now?
Johnny, Dork, to the take mobile. Okay, hold on. I guess I just gotta get this started. Hold on. It takes a minute. It's kind of old. All right.
Really?
All right. I think. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. All right. The hot take of the week. Here it is.
All right, drop it on us.
Ben McAdoo joins forces with Jim Tomsula to create an amazing do-it-yourself show on the Discovery Channel. Yep. Hoboing with Ben and Jim.
Oh my God, that'd be just... I wouldn't watch that on principle.
That would be so bad that I'd want to watch it to see how bad it is.
That's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the question is, does this make this to like HGTV, or is this like just an online show? Or
Discovery.
like, where
It stays
exactly
on
was
Discovery in between swamp people and alien artifacts.
Oh, what? I thought it was going
Okay.
House Hunters.
Wow. No.
this? Yeah, that's HG. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it would be
my
on.
bad.
It would be on Discovery with all the other non-Discovery shit.
Oh, okay.
Or is that History Channel? I don't know anymore. Look,
It's crap.
it would go on your next cable package, not the first.
You know what? They should put it on True TV.
Nice. It'd be on Spike.
Ooh.
It'd be on Spike right after.
You know what?
Ways
It
to
actually
Die.
might fit very well on Bravo. I think it might fit in with
Progressive.
all the fuckery. Yeah.
It could be.
It could.
Could be. Maybe they hire those two to take over today for Matt Lauer.
Oh,
God.
no, please.
Wow. A
Wow.
little bit in my mouth just now.
Yeah,
saying
don't
that.
do that.
Yeah.
I actually did.
So, I'm sorry, everyone.
I dry heaved.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
But the Patriots in Buffalo. The not just the thing that happened with Gronkowski was with the Gronkowski incident was not the only ugliness. If you saw in the first quarter, Brady was missing open receivers, and Josh McDaniels tried to tell him, "Hey, you missed an open receiver," and Tom Brady was like, "Motherfucker, don't tell me I missed a fucking open receiver. Fuck you!" We went off.
Wow.
On a profanity-laden tirade. Because Tom Brady's an intense motherfucker.
Yeah, you let him have it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But in response to that profanity-laden tirade, Josh McDaniels is going to release the hottest diss track mixtape of December 2017 while wearing a Roger Goodell clown t-shirt.
Wow.
Now, my question is this. Does he go full-on ether on him?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Or is it along the lines of no Vaseline?
I'm thinking no Vaseline.
Okay.
I'm thinking no. I don't think this
Yeah.
is an ether level.
No, Bill
Vince.
O'Brien has the ether.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I think if Belichick ever released a diss track about the Browns, it will be ether level.
Oh, what? Because he coached them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they fired him, and
Yeah.
they suck now forever.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, no, seriously. If Belichick ever wrote a diss track about the Browns, it'd be ether. But
Yeah.
this right here, this
Yeah.
one between McDaniels and Brady, that's no Vaseline. Definitely see it being no Vaseline.
Or would it be Little Girls by Eminem?
No.
So it's a mid-level sort of diss.
It's
is
a
what you're
mid-level diss, yeah. It's a good diss, but it's not as scathing. It's not as it doesn't hit your soul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't.
thunder punch your soul.
Right. It doesn't.
Gotcha.
It's not designed to take apart your entire existence. It's just saying "fuck you."
Yeah, it's,
Right.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's on the same level as Nail in the Coffin.
Oh shit!
Ah.
saying. Ooh.
Some good diss.
That was horrendous.
Yeah.
Ether still holds the crown, though.
Yeah.
It was just so thorough.
Yeah. It was.
Thorough.
It was.
Ow.
He went and did research, took notes. I mean, it was very, very serious.
Wikipedia might have been involved. It was
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I gotta
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to this ether track.
Ether. Ether was wow.
Yeah, it's still fire. It's still the gold
It
standard.
was the best thing that happened that year.
Yeah, seriously.
What year was this?
This is
2001.
yeah. 16 years ago,
Yeah.
we're still talking about this one
wait,
song.
wait. Who was the diss track about?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
It was
Mobb
about
Deep.
Jay-Z. Nas on Jay-Z.
But mostly Jay-Z. And
Was the subject of the
No,
song? the
yeah, it
dropper
was
of
about
the song?
Jay-Z.
no, look, Jay-Z and Nas
It's
have been going back and
everything.
forth.
Oh, there's a Nas
and,
diss track.
and Nas's
Yeah.
mom was sick, real sick, so he kind of wasn't, and then
In the
he dropped
game.
his album,
Yeah.
actual album, Stillmatic, and that's like the second track. And it just
Yeah.
it came out
Yeah.
because you don't see diss tracks on actual albums very often.
Yeah,
They're
that's
normally
true.
like mixtape material
Yeah.
and shit like that.
It's not like what was it? Drizzy and Mob. Was it Meek Mill?
Oh yeah, see that's not mixtape shit. You don't
That,
put that, on your
that was
actual album.
trash.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
trash.
that whole
That
whole
was
thing
not-
was, that whole thing was
no,
garbage.
no, no,
Very
that
very
was
sad
not-
about that one.
yeah.
But Ether set the standard because at first it was like the initial rap beef standard was No Vaseline. That was the hardest diss track ever.
Well, no, and then Hit 'Em Up was pretty bad.
Hit 'em up was
pretty-
really bad, but Ether
Yeah.
for how in depth it was as he
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah. He destroyed him. He
He
destroyed him.
destroyed Jay-Z. He just.
And you know
I
what?
didn't really think he was. I didn't think he was going to recover from that for a long time. Like
You know it's bad when even Jay-Z is like, yeah, I think he got me with that.
shit, right.
Yeah, that was a good one. It was a good one.
I can't even say shit. Yeah.
But yeah, so all right. Yeah. This will be the McDaniels won't be no Vaseline track.
Yeah.
So Gianni,
Yeah.
tell me about your takes.
So, all right. So since my boy Kobe is having his jerseys retired on the 18th, and LeVar Ball can't really seem to shut up, I think that Kobe's going to be doing his speech, and LeVar is going to interrupt him and be like, "Kobe, I'm gonna let you finish."
Ladies and
but my
gentlemen, I
son's jersey,
predict
my son's jersey is gonna look better in the Raptors one day. I think he's gonna do that, and I think that we were talking about earlier. I think Shaq is gonna block that, knock him out real quick, and
Can you dig it?
Kobe will go on ahead and finish his speech because
Nice.
Word.
All right.
Staples is still Kobe's.
Yeah.
And until somebody else says otherwise.
Impressive. All right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Brandon, your hot take, sir.
All right, my hot take is so we've already heard about the whole LiAngelo Ball being pulled out of UCLA.
He wasn't going
Mellow
pro
and Jello.
anyway.
So my hot take is that LeVar Ball is going to pull Lonzo Ball off of the Lakers and take all three boys and go overseas and begin a basketball team in Latvia and name it the Latvia LeVars.
Why not just stay here and
Wow.
do Big Three?
I would love to see them play Big Three.
I would love to see him play in the Big Three as well.
Maybe they could play the
Well, no,
University of
I think
Alabama. Did you hear about
think
that
that they
game a
know
few weeks
better.
back? Yeah, like seriously, like the University of Alabama, a couple of weeks ago had to play with three
Yeah.
players for almost an entire half.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Actually,
they were
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they were against the University of Minnesota. Like their bench got thrown out of the game.
Didn't they win?
And- no, they
They almost-
outscored Minnesota during that stretch when they were only down to three players. Though
Shit.
they outscored them 30-22. They were lost only by 5. They should have gotten run out of the building with three
That was a
players.
power play in basketball.
That's embarrassing. A double power play. That's embarrassing.
Like seriously, that was awesome. But yeah, like let's see them play the University of Alabama with only three players.
I'd like to see the Latvia LeVars or the Ball family in the Big Three
I would,
balls.
but you know what? If you put them up against big three balls, yeah, but put them up against the Tide, and I'm still going to say a Roll Tide
Well, when I flush the toilet,
Okay.
I roll tide.
because I think Alabama's shit,
Yeah, fuck that
and they
state.
stole a spot in college football
AI
play.
is what, 42?
Oh,
And
Yeah.
his knees and ankles, they not looking. I mean, he would get up just. I can't even imagine how much he would hurt Lonzo Ball's feelings at this point. Like, I just
Oh,
can't even
please.
imagine.
Actually, I'm not worried about AI. I'm worried about
I'm not either.
Charles Oakley and Kenyon Martin. Like,
yeah,
those,
that's
like
what I'm
those
worried about.
Hands on
Kenyon
those
Martin.
bona fide goons. Those goons.
Bill Oakley,
Yes.
or Charles
Yeah.
Oakley,
Yeah. Shit.
Charles Oakley, yeah, he never did play fair. That's
has no
a very
chill.
good point.
Well,
Yeah.
he was good at what he did.
Fair isn't a
you
word
he
in
was
his
an enforcer.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
I like Charles Oakley. I like him better than Charles Barkley.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
by far.
I mean,
far.
he was just terrible.
Just terrible.
No,
Terrible.
yeah, he's terrible. Yeah,
terrible.
he is terrible.
How's he going to make any money?
Well, all right. Look, that's the show for this week, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you
Yes.
taking the time out to listen to us run our jibs about a bunch of random bullshit and sports at occasions.
And I appreciate everybody listening to my savagery.
All right. So, of
Right.
course, our well wishes go to the dork, to Mama Dork, and
Yes.
her surgery
It will,
and
man.
her getting
Thank you.
better.
Thank you.
You know, and Brandon, enjoy your pops being with you. Everyone else,
Yes.
Indeed.
you know, Gianni, be safe out there. Hopefully, like the fires go away.
Man, we'll send the
That'd
snow
be
out there
great.
to put it out, right?
Yeah.
That'd be great. I
And
appreciate that.
For everyone else who may not be dealing with something extremely dire, I hope you have a great December and going into your New Year's. So we're going to do shows between now and then, but hey, you know, no sense we can get
Dilly
a
dilly.
dilly dilly. So
Speaking of which, yeah, dilly dilly.
dilly dilly.
A little bit of business before we go off the air. Brandon, you're our social media guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
you walked into that one pretty badly.
I was
Like
calling
a man
toast.
walking
did.
into a brick wall.
Dog, you ran face first into that.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
You know, it's I have no complaints. It's going to be what it is, and I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody else might monitor it here and there, but
oh no, we just monitor it.
Be on the lookout for it. I'll make sure I'll give you guys some good content.
That's right.
All right. So as usual, listeners, it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
It's been real fun. Love Gianni being awesomeness. It's been real fun. Dirt,
the dork,
Gianni,
and
Brandon.
Hey,
out.
Peace out.
Peace.